Lovely.
Stream
And they are
one
named
started.
properly.
Stream
Alright.
two
Do our
started.
best.
YouTube
Alrighty.
is set up, but I don't know about the Twitch.
Somebody check Twitch real quick because I gotta get Gnar in here.
Let's see here. Alright.
Okay,
Let's see.
oh, where is it?
Okay, so it's set up, but the name is wrong.
Yep.
I don't have the Twitch login.
I'll get to that in one momento.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. So,
Dot
yeah.
TV, not comma TV. One moment, folks, and we'll get started here shortly with the official game. We just got to adjust stuff because, yeah, we don't properly prepare as we should. It's just,
We're having fun, guys.
Professionalism is our #1 goal and priority.
You know what,
but we don't have it
anybody-
right now.
I know, we
Can
don't at
anybody
all.
assist
We're
me?
working on it. We are working on it.
Can anyone assist me so I could get advantage on casting Charm Person on one of the ogres?
Technically, that's not how it works with spellcasting.
Damn
Well,
So
and with that spell, don't they have to roll a save against Try in Person?
So before we get into the
Yes.
combat, I kind of want to go through a plan as Garon.
Oh dear, in that case, you might want to, after we get started here, you might want to wake everybody up, or you might want to move over to everybody else, but first we gotta get you up. Oh, pardon me. Might be
Go
dying.
look at him or something.
I might be dying.
I mean, that's the only
I'm dying already.
Man, I gotta do it. I mean, ogres don't have wisdom to do a wisdom saving throw. I'll get it for sure. Even
Are you
with
saying they're
disadvantage.
dumb? For shame.
Are you saying that there's no
I
Confucius
see.
of the ogres?
See, this is not gonna go how you think
use
it's gonna go.
cannon on the
It's gonna get a nat 20 as soon as you try. It's gonna get a natural 20 and deny you instantly.
It is going to become the wisest ogre to ever live.
He will understand that he's a puppet in this game. He's like, oh, and just die by himself. He doesn't want to live in this world after understanding you.
Okay.
Does anyone give a damn about the Tony Awards?
What's a Tony Award?
It's the awards for musicals.
Oh,
That was so gross.
what?
That was just pure sprinkler action right there.
The spittle.
Yes,
A
I was not
solid,
prepared for that.
a solid.
Exactly. Good thing it was away from my computer, but ew.
I seriously didn't know what a Tony Award was.
It's okay.
Well, do you know that Disney has a musical based on Frozen?
I mean, I'd
And
assume so.
Yeah.
It's
You-
such a
you would
big
assume.
deal that they are announcing that it is coming with over 2 years' notice for its stop in Cleveland.
Damn.
I don't even know if I'm going to be alive in 2 years. And they expect me to plan ahead to 2 years to watch some Disney show.
Oh, not only that, not just plan ahead. They're like, hey, we need to renew. I mean, I literally just bought my season ticket package last month for the 2018-2019 Broadway and Cleveland series. And now they're like, get ready for February 2019 to get your season tickets to get the Frozen package.
Because we're gonna be the new Hamilton.
Okay, honestly, I guess at the very least it's easy to get a reservation for 2 years in the future.
Well,
No, you
depends
would-
on the
Guys,
show.
be on your best behavior. My
You
friend
would
was
think that, but no. You would not believe the epic saga that I could unhurl upon you guys about
Unhurl.
getting my tickets to Hamilton for Cleveland.
Oh dear.
We'll save it for another time.
Yes, because after I get this going through, hopefully, maybe, there we go.
Did somebody
just
just
wait.
ping me?
This-
I
There we
seen
go.
you.
Guys, Be on
Yes?
your best behavior. My friend's watching.
Boop.
Ah, hey, fuck boy.
Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you, Bailey. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm the DM. I do what I want.
That's
Actually,
true.
according to the chat for the original game, I am the dungeon mastermind. Not just the dungeon master. I am the mastermind.
Oh God, sweet death will rain upon us.
That's
Fair.
the point. But anyway, as I quickly 2 moments. Like seriously, 2 moments.
It's been 2 seconds.
Moments, not seconds. Moments. Moments are 90 seconds each. All right. Okay.
Agent, what are you doing here?
Yeah, who's the Agent 2012?
Agent, who are you? State your purpose.
Wait, where's the
I'm one of Brandon's friends.
Wait a
I
minute.
playtested Chaos probably 10 or 11 years ago.
Ah, I see.
I think somebody invited me to this through talking on Facebook.
You might want to head to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to start the game.
we are streaming the game as we speak.
Yeah,
really?
You
Yeah.
made a guest appearance.
Welcome Agent 2012 to the stream.
Yeah.
Oh my
Awesome.
god.
You guys can call me on it.
Fair enough.
I'm putting in Demon Gate what my name on Facebook is.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna move you into general now.
Alright.
Yeah, because we need to get started.
Alright, there we go.
Thank you, Nara. You actually read my mind. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Legend of the Five Amulets. I'm your gracious Dungeon Master, Haley, also known as the Master of Ceremonies on Rolls to Astonish. And we are here for yet another rousing adventure with our players here to try and get a hold of the amulets as quickly as possible from the maniacal Shavara. And
Yeah,
if
that
you-
ain't gonna happen.
And in case we have some new viewers here that don't quite know the party as well, shall we get introductions here?
Oh yeah.
Sure, why not?
Okay, starting from top to bottom.
Where's top?
Oh, you mean
Where's
in the
bottom?
Discord call?
Yeah, in the Discord channel.
So that'd be you first, Emily.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm Emily, or M. I'm playing Sister Kilsek, a half-drow paladin of Nemesis, the goddess of retribution. And I'm just hanging in a tree, getting ready to shoot some goblins.
Alright. I'm Evan, playing Garon, the mostly silent armored dude. And I'm just trundling over to the rest of the group to go tell them a plan.
I am Tim, and I play the Aladrin Burlis, who is a shiny, shiny rogue.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I'm Oh. I'm... Sorry, I'm being texted from my friend. That's me, top from bottom. Omar, they mean in Discord. Don't worry.
Oh dear.
I'm
Alright.
Zach, and I am playing the Max Vigilante Envy, a half-drow that keeps his face hidden for all manner of purposes. He's too shy for his own good.
Alrighty. And unfortunately, we do have one of our adventurers missing tonight. That would be Xantfelos, or as we call him, X or Z, whichever one. He is our human bard, and unfortunately, he is feeling unwell, so he would not be able to join us tonight. However, in lieu of him, we do have one NPC, one DM PC. The DM PC is Ibgern, the Wood Elf Druid, with his wolf companion Thanid, who has graciously been with the hero since the beginning to serve as the healing force and also somewhat of a kick in the pants for Burles, because he is a young Eldrin that doesn't know very much. No offense.
He knows a little.
And they are also joined by a local in the village who is Sapphire, the halfling rogue. Oh, there goes an R. The halfling rogue that has offered to join them since they completed the first trial for the elders, just to serve as a little bit of extra force. But she's naturally a rogue.
Oh, shit.
They are not sure what she specializes in, but all they know is that she's a young halfling rogue, somewhat suave, has a pet ferret, and that's about all they know.
Also, to new viewers, if you're wondering why there's no episode 1, that was my fault.
Yeah, the first episode got corrupted, so you only have episode 2, but you did Mitch miss much.
You didn't miss much.
I love Mitch.
What are
Mitch
you
is a good
talking
guy.
about? They missed Burles nearly bareback bronco riding a cockatrice.
Because Burles wasn't keeping watch at the camp at night, and that basically the only thing he missed is it basically turned into Legend of Zelda up in here. Burles led a bunch of cocks into the camp.
Yep.
Yeah, you also
And he
missed
got
my fabulous
concussion.
picture of the cockatrice.
And if you got a concussion, the end.
Yep, and we now dawn on our fellow adventurers waking up and rousing from their sleep after setting the traps for the goblins that are currently off in the forest that have been raiding a farm in the halfling village of Gikhok for a while now. Well, actually, less village, more capital. But they finished setting up the tracks. They're waiting until nightfall, and they all, except for Sapphire, happen to fall asleep. And they are now just rousing from sleep. Even Garon, who is standing like a statue in the middle of the field.
He's a
Just
scarecrow.
fell asleep.
Don't touch him.
He's evidently part horse because he fell asleep standing up for some reason. He fell
Can
asleep
I
standing up.
tackle the reason why we all fell asleep?
We got
Sure.
So I'm gonna trundle on over to the rest of the group while that happens.
Okay. For all, if you are not on the Rolls to Astonish Discord app,
Which we recommend you join because you're missing out on a lot of fun stuff over there.
Honestly, I should probably put a link in the description at some point.
oh yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and make sure it doesn't expire after like an hour or a day or whatever. But yes, so there is an interdimensional tavern which all of the characters in the Rolls to Astonish universe, even from games that are no longer active, interact with each other. And shit went down. I mean, to try to make it what you to be succinct as possible, you missed Burles becoming a sex-powered flashlight. Killsick is a
Starred
racist.
Envy.
Envy has PTSD.
Severe PTSD.
Yeah, why is Gunnar so loud?
Yeah, I have no idea why he's so loud just
Its
with
volume
this guy.
is at 1%.
He's feeling left out.
I'll just pause it for right now until I can find something that's a bit more quiet.
Yeah, I've got it at 1% too.
Let's do it.
Oh, Garon spoke a whole more than he's ever spoke before in the tavern, like a whole 9 words.
It's impressive.
He's about to speak more than 9. Maybe. Let me count out the words.
Let me see if this works.
Never exist. Those words.
That should be a bit better.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Alright. I just want to have something in the background. Something stimulating. Trust me,
Yeah,
I've done a lot of searching. But
I need
yeah.
to
Go ahead.
I need to send you, Haley, I need to send you some links to the Celtic folk artist Ginger Ackley. I think, one, I think she would allow us to give us the clearance for her music on YouTube. And 2, I think it would really fit with the theme of the game.
Alright, I'll have to look into that afterwards. But basically, long story short, is we have a lot of out-of-game interactions between characters, not just set in the world, but also into the interdimensional tavern, where we have the characters from this world, characters from the Chaos 60/20 game Bounty Babes, which, if you're not watching that, you need to hop on that bandwagon, because it's sexy girls hunting down bounty guys and just having a lot of fun. And a bunch of other games that go on as well. It's just a lot of fun. So hop on Roll20, or not the Roll20, the Discord channel, and join us in on that fun. If not to participate, then at least to watch the chaos ensue.
And Burlis here's a real reason, a more incentive to join the Discord app for Rolls to Astonish. Burlis has figured out that you do not die in the interdimensional tavern. So he decided to use that as the tavern as an opportunity to get some training in. Which
got his
you can see
twice.
some fighting.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked twice. Once by Garon and once by a 4-inch pixie. Not kidding. Not even kidding. A 4-inch pixie.
No, you forget
blew him
Envy.
away.
Envy kicked his ass too.
I mean, he probably also got his ass kicked by Ibgern's 4-inch pixie.
But you know what? You're forgetting the most important part. Burlis wiped the floor with Sister Kilsick.
Yeah,
because I was going easy on you, and I've been demanding a rematch ever since.
Well, we'll see. You ladies can settle that fight later.
Alright.
Until then, you guys are rousing from your sleep underneath the tree, or in Kilsick's case, underneath or up in the tree, and in Garen's case, in the field. Garen's approaching as everybody else is kind of rousing from their sleep. And I would imagine everybody else is pretty much where they were laying. And Ibgern's just kind of laying slack against the tree, just kind of slapping away at something that's going against his cheek. And Thinid licking him. He turns his mouth to speak and it's just, he stirs somebody, he's just like, Thinid, no! How many times have I told you not to do that? Gross. I know where that tongue's been.
Kilsick jerks awake and is like, God damn it. And curses, and if anyone is slacking on waking up, she will toss an apple at their back.
Ugh. Has anybody got any kind of alcohol? Cause ugh.
Best not to drink before a fight.
No, I needed to wash out the fact that I have the taste of the nid on my tongue now. Ugh. God.
Eat an apple.
Fine, toss me one down. Toss me one then, damn it.
Kilsick just shakes a tree and a bunch drop down.
Ah, son of a bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I don't even remember falling asleep. What the hell?
Neither do I! Does
Oh
anyone
no,
else
we're
remember?
not letting this pass by. Burlis does some awesome ninja acrobatics and pulls out his daggers and
That one.
plucks the apples out of the air. And I'm gonna say acrobat. That is, let me see.
That's
That's
15.
pretty good.
15.
You managed to get a majority of them. Some of them do end up kind of landing on either side of Ibger and just rolling away. Ugh, that could have been bad.
Envy
Thanks.
still sleeps soundly against the tree. No apples have yet hit him.
Sapphire just kind of looks up from her book and she closes the book and she's like, Envy, wake up! And she smacks him in the face with the book.
What the hell?
Is it dark out?
I'm actually
He
gonna...
pulls up his mask and he's just like, ow.
It's a 1d4 damage.
Roll
Oh
there.
god.
Well, it was a big book.
Literally putting the
No,
word of
I'm not
God.
Why'd you use that one?
Literally striking the word of God into him.
Would you rather have me use one of my weapons?
Your fist would have been more enjoyable. That book's important.
Oh, you're fine. I think I did more damage to your face than the book. Here. She kind of offers it to you.
Envy takes the book and attaches it to a small satchel.
So, did all of you all get a good bit of rest there? Because you all kind of fell asleep on me just out of nowhere. How long have you guys been traveling that you just conk out the first time you sit down? Or yes, in Garen's case, standing up in the middle of the cornfield like a freaking scarecrow.
I would like to roll an insight check to see why the hell I fell asleep. because I'm kind of pissed at myself for that.
Go ahead if you want to. You don't got a fucking clue! You have no clue whatsoever. You're thinking, maybe I just overexerted myself and fell asleep.
Envy ponders
All
on
those
his
tree
dream.
fumes.
Tree fumes. Or no, you ate too many apples. You ate too many apples and they made you fall asleep. So what else are you
Yeah,
gonna do
what
up
the
there?
Killsick is cursing to herself in Undercommon.
Envy
For-
shouts language in Undercommon.
So,
Eat my fucking language, I say in Undercommon.
You want me to come up there? Envy shouts back. I can
So-
kick you down from that tree.
I throw an apple at him.
Garen's
I
just gonna
catch it.
interrupt them. He just starts speaking over them. I have a plan for today's encounter.
Oh, that makes one of us, as Ibgern very slowly climbs to his feet. Oh, what's your plan then, big buddy?
You all hide here. I'll stand in the cornfield and draw them to me. Once they reach me, come in and take them from the rear.
Burlis, and you still... roll me a perception check. Burlis like yawns and he touches his right bicep, and depending on what you roll, you'll see.
Damn it, Ibgern!
I see everything.
Oh, I know.
I've seen it all.
Killsec, you still gotta roll.
Alright.
It's blank.
For a second,
Everybody
I thought
but
I was
Ibgern
gonna roll on
notices.
that one again, and I was gonna be pissed.
No, the funny thing is,
Killsec?
everyone but Ibgern notices. He's just kind of messing with the knit at this point.
Yeah, everybody but Ibgern notices that Burlis is tracing an outline of a heart through his bicep, and looks through his shirt on his bicep, and looks a little startled. But then Burlis speaks and says, what was I gonna plan? Yeah, Garon, don't you remember we set all those traps? Like, hopefully we
I'll put
here.
them.
Hopefully
We were setting an ambush.
Yes, hopefully we wear them down and we don't have to do anything.
I'll put myself between them. I'll put the traps between them and myself.
Didn't we kind of already do that in the open space between the forest and the field?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh,
you're
then we're
going
good.
to take this time now to move all the traps when it's almost dark.
No.
He just want to move himself.
Well, if you...
So, where are the pitfall traps?
Lower right-hand corner.
Lower right-hand corner.
I mean, if you want to lead them right into him.
Right over here.
Oh, fuck yeah. So, Garon starts to turn to walk away, and he looks like he's about to say something, decides not to, and just scoots on over to between these two traps.
Okay, then I guess the rest of us just hide in the fields or hide in the forests. What are we doing?
I'm up in the tree, and I'm shooting my bow.
That works, I guess.
Damn right.
I mean, I'm tempted to either join you up there or pull out my own short bow and use that.
Envy
Find your
fades
own
into
tree.
the cornfield. He disappears.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
You just see him shoot off into the field, never to be seen again.
I could say something right now, but I don't really want to, considering how racist it would be.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
Killsick's gimmick.
Well, excuse me.
Ergern just kind of shrugs and she's like, alright, whatever. Come on, Thidid. And he doesn't even go through the broken part of the fence, he leaps over and takes off, and Thidid pretty much follows suit, crawling underneath and taking off into the field.
Where
Now,
is-
while you guys were talking, I already posted Burlis snuck off under the guise of looking for more herbs and such for supplies. but really he just wanted to get away, like he's like acting like he's getting in position to hide, but really he wants to take a look at his bicep.
All right.
And he rolls up his shirt sleeve, which is unfortunately not as magnificent as what he would be wearing, because the rest of the group has advised the shiny blue Eladrin, who's like 6 feet tall, to be conspicuous, like Burles can be conspicuous. So he rolls up his common shirt and sees something that really surprises him. He sees his and Ibgern's names seared into his flesh with a heart surrounding them.
Huh.
The ship has set sail.
Goddamn it, Zach.
And the ship is out for port.
We're not supposed to report the ship until it's official, but okay, whatever.
The HMS Titanic is out to sea.
No, the
Just
HMS Titanic is
threw a
currently
bottle
still
at
being
it.
built.
I
Nope,
didn't. No
it's
one needs to
going.
believe me. You know, you could assume. I assume. Excuse me.
Whatever, just roll with it. Keep going. Let's go.
Oh,
We are good.
you know, Burles
So,
goes
are you
to
going
another
to...
area and looks for herbs.
Alright, you find a couple.
Okay, cool.
6.
That's a lot of herbs.
Now, are they green and red? If you mix the two, you get a special healing item.
God damn you.
No, they're all very basic herbs. They're basically the equivalent of a common healing potion.
Dandelions.
Something like that.
Weed.
But... Weed, yeah. Actually, since we're in Halfling country, it probably would be that, yeah.
Some of that devil's lettuce.
This week, Rolls to Astonish Legends of the Five Amulets is brought to you by Normal.
Just a disclaimer, this week, Rolls to Astonish is actually not brought to you by that.
Okay, anyway. So, you find the herbs, you're going to come back. Are you going to relay the information that you discovered to anyone, or are you just going to keep it to yourself at this point?
About the heart
Yes.
seared into his bicep, he's gonna keep that to himself. He's rolled his shirt back down, his shirt sleeve down. He's pocketed his herbs. He's just acting like everything's normal, and he's getting in position, preparing for the fight.
Well, your tokens are right up there, so put them in whatever position you like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the right position. And by the way, I checked my belongings to make sure nothing is missing.
I
That's
have your
very
healing
good.
potion.
Everything's still there. So, no, in case you're wondering, Sapphire did not try and steal stuff from your bag. That would be too much work into you in the tree.
Where's the marker for those traps? I can't see the marker for them.
We got a couple of cow trips out there, too.
Oh yeah, we got like 20 cow trips. I put the whole bag down. And
Oh, dear,
poisoned those suckers too. I don't have enough poison for all of them, but do I have enough for half of them?
Oh, jeez, the Nard just die.
Yes.
Nard, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be on for an hour.
No, I hear music.
I do not.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, he's
I
dead.
mean, otherwise, if you could find like basic nature music, like wind blowing through the grass.
Let's
Anyone-
just get something really overly intense.
Yeah. Just Lord of the Rings.
Make it just. Oh,
Are those the caltrops around me?
I think those are bear traps.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh, those are some bear traps.
Oh yeah, we got I got a hunting trap too. I don't know, where should Burles hide?
It's up to you.
Yeah. I don't know, you can cover yourself in a bunch of branches and be a walking bush.
I'll put myself right over here.
16.
Okay,
18,
where are we
20.
expecting them to come from? Okay, I see all the traps.
Yeah, they're coming from basically down here, this forest right in the corner.
Okay.
Wait, down where?
Myself like right here.
Yep, down low.
Here?
Like right across that one pit trap from you, right there. Yep.
Oh,
That green little area. Right
Yeah.
there.
Because I didn't want to draw an entire forest, so I just drew it in the corner just to indicate. I hear the space is realistic. You probably have like another 10 feet in front of that pit trap between you guys and the forest, but that's about it. Otherwise, it's just forest, 10 feet of space, and then Garon and the traps.
Burlis positions himself close to Igburn.
are the traps that big?
Well, each one technically counts for like 2. So I don't want to put 20 of those suckers all over the place.
Oh shit.
So each one counts for 2.
Oh, I meant the pitfalls.
Pitfalls, they're probably a little bit
Really
smaller.
made two.
I just made them that big just that way they're noticeable for us.
Okay.
In reality, they're probably like half their sizes. Actually, just that way we're not getting them confused for anything else in the terrain. Because, yes, I am an artist, but at this point I am not good with mouse.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And with that... Whoa! Damn, Kill
who's flying?
That's a lot of feet.
Go and play.
Alright, and
Kill
with
sex shooting already.
that... Kill 6 shooting already. Yep.
I'm getting
I
out my
would...
sniper rifle.
So this puts a slight problem with
There
the
are no
thing.
sniper rifles!
Yes, there are.
Disappointing. So, if there's sniper rifles, is there a possibility of energy swords?
Lightsabers, yes.
Yes.
No, we're
No,
not.
no, 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 no. We are not going to floor it up in here. No, I already had that last. No.
I was just kidding.
Chikar of Honor says hello, Tom.
Yeah, my buddy Tom should
Hi,
be
man.
listening to us right now.
Hello.
Because Tom is awesome. Be like Tom, everybody, and listen live.
That's fair.
Listen real good.
You listen up right now.
You listen here, boy.
If you know what's good for you.
All right, and
I
with that
feel
to say,
like Killsite's gonna shoot Envy by mistake.
all right, with that, is everybody pretty much set?
Yeah,
No last minute stuff.
Nope.
All good.
started to say something to Igburn and then just lost his nerve, and he is now changed position. He is hiding in the cornfield, waiting for his chance to strike.
Little do you know, Envy is like right next to you. You just can't tell.
Just covered in corn.
He's oh god, you know I had to do it at this point. He's incognito.
Whoa.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Listen, I maybe
All
can.
right. You know what? That's fair.
I apologize. It had to be done.
Astonished does not improve upon racism. Please do not follow this example.
Yeah, please no. Please no. Okay, anyway, we are set then?
Yep.
Yeah. And
Alright.
I should have a decent chance of not hitting you guys since I'm in an elevated position.
Please.
Yep, you are good. So with that, as night slowly falls upon the mighty heroes, they start to hear sounds rustling from the forest. Sound of something approaching. They aren't quite sure what it is yet, until they see... Oh, let me double check here. How many of these suckers am I pulling out? That's not the right file.
8 goblins and 2 ogres.
6 dragons.
6 and a partridge and a pear tree.
From the Crayola chromatic scale.
Exactly.
One rainbow dragon, please.
Can I get a peach dragon?
Okay, so we got 1, 2 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is 4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of these buggers.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot.
Just a bunch of little gremlins.
And 1 and 2.
Is that last one the ogre?
The last 2 are the ogres.
Could you like highlight them with something so we can tell the difference?
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Sure, no problem. Oh, thank you. Blood red means you're gonna die.
Oh.
Sure, let's go with that.
Have your laser sight on it. Good.
I-
Now we can know where to hit.
God damn it. Envy,
You know
just stay in the cornfield.
X is not here, but Berlis is going to try to use the strategy we've previously discussed. I'm going to try to charm one of them and get
Good
them
luck
to
with
our
that.
side at least temporarily.
Alright.
Good luck with that.
What's
And,
your range on your thing?
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Let's see here. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to tint these guys, so you can tell the difference, because we actually have 2 different types of goblins up here. It's actually
Archers?
good that we're... not quite. You can kind of see, even though the sun's kind of setting, Garon can see them.
I got
There's
dark
a
vision.
difference.
What are you talking about? Seriously.
Oh yeah, the drow have dark vision. But
Yeah.
yeah, you guys will be able to tell from the distance that while the ogres are ogres, the goblins seem to be dressed in 2 different sort of ensembles, it looks like. Like the 2 in the front seem to be like more like in bulkier, like better armor than the rest of them that seem to just be in what's essentially scrap leather.
Oh, are they hobgoblins? Well, you can't tell me if they are.
Yeah, no, but you know, you can have your best guess at it.
I mean, I
Probably.
could, I don't know, could I roll like, what would it be, perception, or...
It would be nature to tell exactly what they are. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, and I'm not that great at it, but I'll try anyway.
Alright, just trying to... Oh my god.
Says 0?
They're just... Well, because my intelligence is -2.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
I'm a-
my
I'm
god.
a paladin, guys. They just look
Yeah.
like...
Oh,
They all
goblins
look
are
the
goblins.
same.
Yeah, they just have heavier armor for some reason. You think they
Yep.
all look the same?
That's about all you can tell.
Yep.
There's some that are shiny and some that are not shiny. That's about all you can tell.
I'm racist, it's okay.
I'm racist. It's okay.
You know,
Emily,
that's what it
2018.
seems like. All things considered, the jokes, the comments, yes, this is very racist.
Yeah. Killsick is
Okay.
racist, I'm not racist. It's a drow
And-
thing.
Yes, this has been
But
proven.
isn't
This
your
is proven last
character
episode.
Yourself.
Yeah, this is proven last episode. Killsick was an approved racist.
Envy has no such racism. He doesn't even understand what he is.
Yeah, because you've been in the surface all your life.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have your drow racism.
Okay. Anyway, so we got these guys coming in strong. The ogres are basically leading the way.
Yo,
And let me see here. What's their passive perception? Considering it's nightfall and they don't have night or no, they do have dark vision, but
I
it's
would
not
hope so.
very much. Okay, passive perception is. Oh my god. I honestly might have to roll to see if they even see it. Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh,
would they be even looking for traps?
I mean, yeah, likely not. They probably just know the way already. But yeah, so these guys they're kind of a little bit staggered. Like there's one that's a little bit further ahead of the other, so just trotting along, and then all of a sudden the one just isn't thinking, isn't looking. He just kind of drops into the pit, just like. Bleh! Like,
Instant death.
yeah, let me actually see what the rule is on the pit traps for damage.
How deep are those pit traps anyway?
I made it deep.
I
Like-
believe.
Ogre
one-
deep?
I believe
Yes.
the one I made was 16 feet. I don't know about the one Envy made.
Oh, fucking wow. That's pretty deep.
Now,
Nice
did
job.
he fall in the one with the spikes?
I assume. I mean, Envy, would you set your one with the spikes in the front or in the back?
I would say I made mine in the. I made mine closer to the forest, so probably the front.
Okay, so he fell into the spikes. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay. Actually, he actually does get a chance. Let me see here. Simple pit, hidden pit, locking pit, spike pit. Here we go. Ooh. That is 2d10 damage he's got to take.
Oh.
11, not bad.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ouchie!
I stubbed my toe.
Ow.
It's the most
I gotta-
effeminate ogre I've ever heard.
I can't do the deep, gravelly ogre voice. Don't judge me!
Ow!
Oh, ow.
Hey.
My fucking foot.
Hey, that was really rude.
Oh my god, my foot!
Some Valley
How could
Girl
they put
ogres.
that there?
Okay, guys, we just started. I can't see already.
I'm sorry.
Let's
Ouchie! Oh my
Kelly breathe.
god! Oh my god! I just broke my heel.
Oh, I broke a nail. Guys, look. I broke a nail.
Bloody hand sticking up. Okay. What the second one does know is I'm actually going to take that 16 I rolled before as his roll to notice that there is in fact a spike trap, and he is going to go around it, but he's going to end up tripping up the trap because, he wasn't paying attention. Because who pays attention to those things?
Now, is that the poison cow trip or the bear trap?
Would you hit the poisons ones closer to the front or closer to the back?
Closer to the front.
So
Okay.
many traps.
And how many did you have poison for? As I can't remember.
10.
Okay, so 5 of these guys are going to have to be poisoned, and we're going to mark them with a fluorescent green, because why the fuck not?
There we go. It's beautiful. Red on green, Christmas color.
I really hope this doesn't go on till Christmas season, because I want to do a Christmas episode with this. It's just going to get ridiculous.
Are we not gonna save Christmas?
Oh
You're
my
trying to save
gosh.
the country right now.
Save
Love
Christmas, save the
Christmas.
country.
That'd be fun.
It would be
You know
interesting.
what?
Well, let's see. I might, if you guys behave well enough and you actually do manage to save the world, or at least get close enough to it, I'll spoil you with a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Since X is not here, I will do the obligatory Christmas tie-in song. You're a
Oh my
mean
God.
one, Miss Shivara.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I would
oh,
use the B word, but I'm being good.
man, if I wasn't streaming, I'd leave the call right now. if I wasn't the one streaming.
Okay. Anyway, all right.
I
So
should leave the call.
I'd go with the jingle bells, goblin smell, ogres laid an egg.
Somehow Shava fell in a pit, and we all got away saved.
oh my god.
And we all got laid.
Okay, come on now. Come on now, guy.
Sorry,
Give me
sorry.
the damage for the cow trips. End the suffering already.
Oh,
No, we can't do that.
And my suffering.
I believe the caltrips are 1d4.
I mean, they're like little cockleburrs.
So how many are in each bear trap?
Yep.
5?
Well, she
For everyone,
counted-
there's 2.
Yeah.
Ah.
Frankly, I imagine that because this ogre was so big, he's stepping on 2 of them at once.
That
Oh,
makes
so
sense.
that's 2d10 then. Okay, so I'll do.
2d10 or 2d4?
Or I'm sorry, 2d4. 1, 2.
Aw.
Oh.
Aww.
Do we want to go with my rules instead?
What's that?
Oh.
Minimum damage.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
a minute,
minimum
no,
damage
I
or
don't-
half damage.
Oh my god, you're gonna pay for that.
Wait a minute. What was that, Haley? About half damage?
Do you want to go for minimum damage of 2 or half damage of 4 total? Because
Half
that's
damage?
I think that's including your strength stat, which isn't helping you.
Yeah. Oh, is that where I screwed up? Okay. But yeah, that's also poison, and I think that poison is that 1d6 for poison.
Okay, so let's roll 2d6. Oh. Okay, that guy's kind of hurting. Just a little bit. It's a little bit of sting. Other one fell into a pit. The other one, the trap snapped on like around his ankle. He's just like, "Duh, my feet! What is this horse shit?"
My perfect pedicure.
Oh my god.
They ruined my nails. Go get them, Sonny.
Sonny.
Dad,
One of you-
go
Daddy!
fight him.
Oh my god. And the goblins actually noticing the fact that one ogre just disappeared to the ground, the other one's stepping on traps. They kind of are understanding that, yeah, there's something not right here. There is something not right here.
Huh.
So the two in the
Great.
front are going to go ahead and try to leap over the pit. Do they have any advantage to... Nope, not at all.
Why wouldn't they just walk around it?
Or maybe they could hop on the ogre's head in the pit and then just.
There's the one.
Oh nice. He's got a good jumper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good.
What? Why the fuck is pockets in here?
They were in track.
Oh, well,
okay.
you know. Ever since my series
well,
ended.
Yeah, I
Oh,
imagine
here?
that they...
Pocket, when did we get here?
Alright.
No, you should get the hell out of here! But yeah, I imagine they just basically peer in, they see the ogre's head, and they're just like argue between each other in goblinish, and then they just kind of take their turns leaping across to using the ogre's head to basically sort of stone skip across.
So do they push that ogre further down the spikes?
Well,
E-
I
Ow.
mean, goblins aren't that
Goblins-
heavy.
Yeah, the goblins aren't that heavy, considering you can probably throw these guys with very little need for assistance from your stats. I wouldn't think they would weigh that much. I mean, they're small humanoids. But
Yeah.
they're like little children.
Like
But they are
halflings,
wearing
except evil.
armor, right?
Huh?
They're wearing shiny armor, right?
They're actually wearing chain shirts,
so
actually.
that adds to their weight, correct?
A little bit, yeah. You're just begging for damage, aren't you?
It's
Not
still
really.
light armor.
Not really. I'm just a little disappointed the ogre didn't just
Insta die.
not insta die, but I wanted him near death.
I
I
mean,
thought in the bush, in the
Alright.
cornfield, envy
Well,
cursed. lightly. Damn.
Well, let's see here, because the rest of the goblins probably knows what their bosses did, and they're just like, maybe we should be a bit careful here. Actually, I'm going to roll all 6 of these guys at once.
Whoa.
6, 20 plus, just to save on time.
Alright.
Oh God!
Oh wow.
Oh God!
Okay, so
Oh, you didn't do that as
So,
separate rolls.
2 of them
One made
made
it.
it. No, 2 of them made it.
2 of them made it. Oh,
Only 2.
fuck.
That's
The rest
great.
of them pretty much fell in.
Well, that was an
Black.
effective trap.
And let's see how much damage they took from that. Where are my traps?
The poor
Um,
Nat one.
Yeah, he takes double
Oh,
damage
he
actually,
goes-
now that I think about it.
Head first into
He
this.
goes head first.
Impaled.
into it.
Yeah, all of them are dead. They just kind
Oh.
of fell in and
Oh my god.
all of them died. You
There
just hear
goes-
these screams of just pain before they just immediately choke on their own blood. Just
Well, there goes the encounter.
Wow.
I wouldn't say that just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ogre still has a chance to climb out of the hole.
I hope he trips.
I hope he trips. Wow, Envy.
Envy didn't say this.
Okay, Garon, do you want to do
Sky
it?
said this.
Garrett, do you want to do anything before these goblins walk into the next pit trap? Because now that they realize there are traps around, they're going to be looking.
I essentially just want to be in their vision. Be there, invisible, and
Just stare at them.
that's pretty much it. I'm just sitting
There.
there with this shield and the hammer, just going, "Come on."
Right.
Oh my god. You just put out your arms like, oh man.
Fight me, dog.
And after a little bit of struggling, the ogre with the traps on his foot, he basically stomps down on them and essentially breaks them under his feet before he keeps going. And let's see, what's his speed? 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, another one. Another 2.
Oof.
This one isn't poisoned, though. Takes 5 damage.
Oh,
Ow.
ow!
Ow!
My nails.
Can you stop?
Yeah, can you just please not?
Like, well, what you're doing right now, it's not okay.
Okay, and these guys in the front are going to go ahead and be looking around for traps, because they know Shu, but they also realize there are traps around. Let's make sure we don't fall into them. Okay, there's one. There's the other. Yep, so they both notice. I'm actually realizing I'm rolling as Ibgern. That's not what I want to do. They actually both notice. They just kind of reach the edge of the pit trap, and then, like, literally, one kind of stops and grabs, or holds up their arm for the other, just so that way they don't trip in. They're just kind of like, Ekako! Just kind of pointing
Okay,
down, and
for
just like,
this-
oh dear.
I want to do something.
Okay.
Hopefully, this doesn't it'll cost us our surprise attack. But Burlis wants to use his arcane trickster ability to give the invisible mage hand and try to trip up one of the goblins so it falls into the 16-foot deep hole.
Like push him a little bit.
Well, I don't think it's strong enough to push him, but to like trip him, so his momentum carries him in.
I'll do it, but you're going to have to give me an Arcana check against his dexterity, because both of them are going to try to jump over this one too. Like
Okay.
they're not even going to try to walk around; they're going to try and jump. Oh,
Oh.
So I have a question
Damn.
for the other one.
let's see which one's going to get.
Oh.
Okay, so you see this one bound to the air and leap across, basically in front of Garon.
So
The
I
other
said-
one, he jumps, and it almost seems like his foot catches on something in midair. Like Garon can't even see. He just kind of looks, kind of like, did that goblin just flip in midair? As he just kind of falls down to the hole, just like,
All right, I'm
Get
going
back
to.
Can I throw my hammer at the one that made it across as he's going across?
I mean, you're going to have to roll to throw your hammer, but
I mean, I'm right with that.
with a 19, I think you pretty much. You can go ahead and roll it. That would probably be athletics, I believe, for you to throw your hammer.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I don't need it. Yeah, I really don't need it.
Yeah, no. You throw it, and it just kind of whizzes past the goblin, and actually, let me see here.
Well, otherwise, I was planning to take a shot at anyone who got across the pit.
Actually, let me see here, because 11. Yeah, it lands basically. Dang it! It lands basically right here on the other side. Kind of skittering up to this little goblin. He's just kind of like, "Ekla?" He kind of looks up and is just like, "It's
Before they get it, Burlis casts Charm Person on this goblin right here. Because we're not in combat yet.
Alright, and actually, Burles, with the goblin, you kind of. That Igla, you basically understand that as the scarecrow, it moves! They literally thought you were a scarecrow the entire fucking time.
Wow.
And actually, I was planning on taking a shot at it with my longbow.
It's up to you guys what you want to do. That's actually a hit.
I would hope so.
Ooh.
And he's gonna move up a little bit.
Yep, that one is. You just kind of embed the arrow between some of the more broken chains in his chain shirt. You just kind of. He just kind of looks around, just like, "Agato inada." Burles, you understand this as, "Where'd that come from? Who shot me? Where are you?"
Can Envy run up and Spartan kick him into the pit?
I mean, you can try. You're going to have to do a stealth check, and it's going to have to be followed by an athletics check, pretty much, to kick him into the hole.
Alright, give me a moment.
Would he get some sort of advantage by surprising him?
Yeah, I got sneak. Got sneak attack. Well,
Yeah, he's got stealth on his side.
alright.
Yep.
Not my best. Alright.
But that still works. Fucking
Alright,
12.
so
Holy
athletics
shit.
now?
Like, literally, incognito going on here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, man.
Have to pull that card.
Man, who would have thought that Burlis, the
Oh my goodness.
bisexual,
True Spartan kick.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits. He just kind of goes flying back, and he's just like, thud.
Now we just need to throw the ogre on top of him and they'll become potatoes.
And actually,
Yeah.
after you guys do that, these goblins have actually stopped at the edge of the hole. They're just kind of looking down, just like, "Eh, God, he said that," and then they look up and they notice Envy, and it's just like,
Garon has an idea.
And what is that idea? You want to whisper it to Envy?
Actually, I
Let
want to see
me
if this
throw
ogre
you.
can.
Oh, goodness gracious.
By all means, see if it can get out.
And absolutely, yeah, I'm going to see here if the ogre can get out. Let me do a strength check or a strength roll here. See if he can get out.
well,
of the
wait,
hole.
doesn't he have to break the spikes first and then try to get out?
Give me a sec. Let me get this figured out. See, it's not going to be hard for him to break them.
Yeah,
I
it
wish
would.
I just
See?
would.
Not hard to break them.
And he could probably use some of the goblins as cushion.
That's true.
And I just imagine, yeah, he just, and then he kind of starts slowly trying to climb out of the hole as the goblins pretty much. Let me see here. What do goblins have as far as weapons? Yeah, the goblins pretty much pull out their short bows and they're starting to aim at Envy.
Good
So-
luck hitting that then.
I'm saying now, roll initiative, guys.
Alright.
As
Hey,
much
no,
as
wait,
it's
did
worth.
Wait a minute, we didn't cover it though. Like my charm person. Like I hit this one. Did it
I
work?
kicked him down the hole, man.
Did he
I
fail?
mean, I was planning
no.
on shooting him before you charmed him.
Nice.
No, I hit this one. Why
I
isn't
meant it.
why isn't it showing?
Oh my god.
You gotta click and hold, buddy. Click and hold.
Attentive and ready to go as always.
Is
Oh.
that the one that Kilsick hit?
Oh no, it
no.
was one of these guys.
He's gotta roll a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
What's the DC on that?
My DC is, hold on, I shrunk my screen. 13.
13. Okay. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah.
Did he make it?
No, he's charmed. So Burlis,
Perfect.
Oop.
Make them fight to the death.
He can't do anything that's against his morals, and that includes fighting Goblinkin.
I
Well-
mean, goblins fight each other for a lot less. I don't know how they are in this, but they're kind of little shits to each other, in the very least.
Well, I'm still going to roll initiative for the one.
Hmm.
Okay, that's 14. But naturally, I should probably skip the peaceful music because...
No, I think it's suitable.
Oh, damn it.
I mean,
Kilsick is only at peace when killing goblins.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Well,
That's
killing
not-
anything, really.
Fair.
Okay, so let's see here. Oh, mother... I didn't mean to click that.
Peaceful time is just the calm before the storm. It's unnerving.
Evan, did you really roll in that one for your
Yes.
initiative? God damn it.
Ready to go as always.
Okay.
He's just very unimpressed, so he's just like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, jeez, Burles.
God, man. Going first.
Killing it tonight.
Making sure, Envy. Gotta roll Ibigern. Ibigern, where's your page? Ibigern, seriously, where the fuck's your page?
I would think you had him a second ago.
So did I, and evidently he just a freaking paired. There he is. Boop.
There.
17. That's not bad.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh god, stop it! No memes! No memes here!
It's too late.
I am
It
memes.
started. The
Yeah.
revolution is started.
It's begun.
God damn it. Okay, and I just got to... Okay. Did where the fuck are your stats? Because I gotta roll for the wolf too. Wolfie gets initiative. Okay, seriously, Zinid, where the fuck are your stats? I did not know, because I have his stats on a completely different sheet. Is the main thing, which is a big issue for me. No, non-spellcaster. Spellcasting.
Do you want one of us to look up a wolf?
There he is. Found him. I just need his dex, which is fairly good. Okay, the Ned! Well, evidently Garon, someone else wasn't paying attention either. Now it's the Nid.
The dog was having a moment.
He was rolling around in the sweet grass, scratching his itch.
And I need to get the ogre. Actually, the goblins, yeah, the little goblins too in the hole, because...
Aren't they dead? Oh, wait, you mean the nice goblins that are
Wasn't there spikes
Yeah,
down there?
not dead?
Not the back one. The front one, front one has spikes, the back one doesn't.
Okay.
Okay,
Very well.
By the way, what's Sapphire been doing this whole time?
She's just been hiding. I'll get her in a second.
No problem, no problem.
Does the weasel have attacks?
Oh my god. Found you. Thank
The ferret, yes, I believe so.
It snakes into your pants and bites your junk.
Oh. Why'd you have to go there?
I mean, it's an effective tactic.
Because I recently watched The Big Lebowski.
Ouch.
I've not seen it.
It's an interesting movie. They don't. It doesn't snake up his pants. They just throw it in a bathtub, and he screams like a little girl.
God damn it.
If you want to talk interesting movies, I must suggest the 1987 cult classic Masters of the Universe, starring Dolph Lundgren and Courtney Cox.
Oh God, is that the live action thing?
Yes.
Oh
Get
God.
it over.
I watched a documentary on it, and it is probably the best, worst movie of all time.
No. The best, worst movie of all time is The Room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Aha, Mark!
Well,
I
fine,
did not
Mark.
hit. I did not hit her. I actually have that because it was sent to me as a Christmas gift, actually. Because it was a two-part. First part was a bunch of little stuff, and the second one, because I mentioned that I liked horror movies, they're just like, this is kind of a horror movie.
You will be in
I'm just
horror.
like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I can't argue with that. It is technically a horror movie. Because that acting is atrocious.
I know way more about that movie than anyone should. My ex-wife had an obsession with it, and because she wanted to torture me and see me suffer, she forced me to watch it. I mean, this movie was so bad that it fried her laptop, and she didn't get the message. I mean, our electronics rebelled against this crappy movie. I lost a DVD player.
Okay. I got everybody now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this roster is ridiculous. Okay, so first up on the board, Burles. What the hell are you gonna do?
Burles is not too far away from the charmed goblin, so he just calls for that goblin to come here. He's like, you don't need to have this fight. Come here to get out of the action.
Roll persuasion.
Well, he's charmed, so I better have advantage.
Yes, I'll give you that. Okay, for some reason, Nor for me is messing up a little bit. Give me 2
No,
seconds.
it is for me
It
too.
sounds like
Yeah.
static.
It's doing like a da thing.
Let me see if I can get
Alright,
back
what's the
here.
matter?
That's with advantage.
Yeah.
Damn.
He has to roll again. He gets another roll. Whichever's higher, he wins.
Oh my... Burles!
Is that 2 rolls?
Yeah, the
That's 2 rolls.
whenever you do it
can,
on that, it gives you advantage.
you can do a toggle.
Oh, there's a toggle?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a toggle on your character sheet. It's near the top. It should be.
Well, at
If
least there
it's
should
not,
be.
I'll have to... If not, I'll have to... This is it. Yeah, you have it.
It's like right
on
above
the-
I
initiative
see
and
it.
speed.
I see it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I honestly... I don't even know! Burles! You're a rogue! I am ashamed of you and your dice. Oh God, I really can't give it to you with that, considering 10 is
Maybe.
average. 5 is, it's not. The goblins are completely fucking stupid. I'll say that.
Well, we talked as a free action, but at least he won't attack us.
I
Charmed,
mean-
he regards us.
Yeah, he just kind of glances your direction and he's just like, it ita.
I mean, it probably doesn't understand common or something.
No,
No,
but I'm-
Burles can speak goblin.
Oh, I thought you were speaking common. Alright.
Ew.
Okay, so
Technically, I
that
think
was
they
his,
can speak. Yeah, they do.
that was his free action. Burles as his attack action, he casts Firebolt on the one next to him.
This one?
Yeah.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
that?
Where are you in the perception of things?
He is over
Record
here.
Right there.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh, well, because of my arcane trick, because of one of my things I did, I get double the distance on my spells.
Yeah, you'd be barely scraping by the other guy, but you can hit him. You like probably singe this guy a little bit, but otherwise you can hit him.
Okay.
So go ahead and I believe with that it's Firebolt. I think he has to make a dex save.
I believe so. Or
Yeah.
some sort of
You know what?
save
Screw
DC.
it. I
Hmm?
use an
It's a dex
Eldritch
save.
Force Blast. And that's
Oh
a net-
God!
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a hit. Or roll for damage.
Jesus.
I wish I was this good. I don't. I really am jinxed right now. Whenever I say something, it just ruins everything.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Come on,
Okay,
Nar.
here's how I'm imagining. This is how Burlis is gonna do this.
Here, come here, Mickey.
Ah, Jesus.
Burlis,
Hmm.
you uses the Eldritch Blast, and it's just more like a slap in the face to his friend, and again as a free action he speaks and says, "This is why you need to be in the Discord chat, people, because we all are cracking up.
Yep.
You're missing out." Okay, so Burlis is like, "See, I don't want to hurt you. Come on, we're not your enemy. Just run away. You don't need to be in this fight." And do I roll persuasion again?
Yeah, you did 1 damage to him.
Yeah.
God. Burles, there's so much shame going on right now. Like, right now, so much shame. Like, even Sidney in the field is shaking his head at you.
Did you say the dog was shaking his head?
Yes. Or, as Mushi would say, dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Okay.
That was
Oh, wait,
perception.
I meant persuasion, but it's the same stat, so let's just say that's persuasion. It's
Alright,
modified.
whatever,
If we
fuck it.
change the letters around,
It's just a bit of dyslexia.
So he convinces that goblin that's charmed to just run away and stay out of the fight and hide.
And he will, and guess where he's running? Straight to you.
Well, he's charmed, so he's not going to attack me.
And he just kind of runs and dives into the field, and his friend is just like, Hey, Tomas, get back here right now! And you just see this little goblin just kind of duck into the field, like, ducking cover, like there's a bomb being dropped, ducking cover. He is
And
scared
you know
shitless.
I guess Barlis could make a movement action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can anybody see Burlis? Like,
I saw you.
well, the goblins, can they see him because he's still in cover?
It's a gold mine over here.
Okay, then try this once more.
Yeah, let's screw it. He stays.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I don't know what's up with Nora right now, but he's not being nice.
And
Gunnar
as
is
his
not a happy
bonus
ball.
action, he readies an act. He readies an attack if somebody comes to him. He's going to flip away if someone tries to attack him.
Alright.
He, like, readies the action.
Okay, so... Alright, so that's it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Next on the board, it's actually Sapphire. Alright, Sapphire. Because I evidently did not get sheet in here in time. Where are you? There she is. She's actually kind of far away. Okay, Sapphire, what the hell is your speed?
Where is she?
25. She is in the corner. She is literally children in the corner right now.
Well,
She get to about there. Give it that. Boop. She moves to about there. There we go. Okay, so how far is she?
I get that reference, Evan.
Thank you.
That's why.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm just going to pretend that I don't know. Okay, so that's got a range of... Oh! She might actually be able to get him. She can get either one, but that goblin is blocked by envy, so she's going to aim for the ogre.
Please don't shoot me.
She's going for the ogre.
Ogre. What are you? I can't say it.
I'm
What are you doing? What are you doing in my swamp? Ow!
What are you doing in my swamp?
Thank you.
It's closer.
Okay,
It's all
That's-
ogre now.
It's never ogre. It's never.
Let's give this
Alright, and-
a chat.
again, I did it. If Bird's not shooting, it's freaking Sapphire. Okay, natural armor. She beats it. Oh my god. Oh, works for
good,
that.
that was way too quiet to hear on stream.
I got nothing.
Thank you.
Why?
I'll just play if the stream can hear.
Stream, we're sorry. We love you.
I'm not sure about that at this point. Oh, max damage for Sapphire.
Wah, wah.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, and actually, how many attacks does she get as a rogue? I can't remember. Sapphire, work with me! Actually, she gets 3d6 damage on top of that because it is a sneak attack, because she wasn't noticed. So, plus... Ouch!
Oh wow!
19 damage.
Ouch!
I mean, that's the one that already hit the caltrips. Is he dead yet?
Not yet.
He is an ogre.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's just a little caltrop.
Remember, it's never ogre.
It's never ogre.
It ain't ogre till it's ogre.
Well, I mean,
Oi.
an ogre that's taken like 25 damage.
Well, it's an ogre.
It ain't ogre
Yeah,
till it's
ogre-
ogre, dog.
yeah. Ogres are made of a little bit tougher stuff.
I will kick Goron into the pit.
Garon! You mean Garon.
Garon. Excuse me.
Oh.
Okay. Actually, next
Not the whole
Next
Yeah.
is Ibgarn. If I can talk correctly to save my life.
Ah.
Ibgarin.
Ibgarn! Victor!
You damn little son of a shepherd!
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so.
Oh. Dinar actually sounds nice today.
Yeah, now he sounds nice. Okay.
Get out of my
So-
good Christian chat with that.
Oi.
Yeah. Oi, boy, lay off my hobbit.
Oi.
Okay, Evan, I don't want to call you out, but you're making me. We have spoken in chat off game. You are not a good Christian anything.
Excuse
I'm
me.
sorry.
Excuse me.
Don't dig this hole.
opened a
You've dug
can of
enough
worms,
holes
man.
today.
we are gonna fight this one out. I am. Okay, I go to church. You know.
Tim, what have you done? You don't
You know.
open this can of worms. You leave it alone. To fester.
Bless up.
Oh my god. I actually had honestly forgotten about the song and for the longest time. Oh boy. Sorry, give me one moment.
Two hours later.
1 eternity later.
Oh, calm down. I had to figure out something with him. Oh, he hit.
Oh. Hey.
Okay.
That's a moderate amount of damage. No, oh,
Hey.
Well, he can only do so much.
fair.
And who did he hit?
He hit the ogre that's already stepped on some cow trips already.
Okay.
Because, again, he could aim for the other one, but that would kind of skim past Garon. He's not taking that chance.
How was that ogre looking?
He's looking kind of shaky.
Has this one gotten out yet?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Just sitting there.
Now for the goblin bosses. Because the goblin bosses are going to try to climb the hell out of their hole.
Sure.
Kick him back down.
Okay, here comes one. Trying to climb out. And he slides back down.
Oh.
Oof.
It's like trying to climb up a slide. He's just like, almost ah!
Hey man, that's 16 feet deep. I mean, don't they only climb 10 feet anyway?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
That one jumps on the other's head and just like, screw you!
Yeah, he takes a running leap, jumps on his head, and he just kind of sticks his sword in. He doesn't quite make it to the top, but he makes it high enough where probably by next turn he'll be able to reach the top.
Please
Is
tell
he
me
within
I'm next.
hitting distance?
Please tell me I'm next.
He's about
Kissing
like
distance.
he's about like 5 feet from the edge.
Ah. This is why we have a bow.
Okay, so with that, kill Sakajotun.
It's very good. I will shoot this ogre.
Are you semi-Russian?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I picked it up somewhere. Will I get advantage since it doesn't see me?
Yes.
Because I'm like all the way across the field.
Yeah.
Snipers. Everywhere.
Oh. There goes Nar. Nar, get back here.
No,
I'm
you're
guessing
really
that hits.
disappointing us. What would happen if we put this live stream on Nar?
Let's go with that one for right now. Not sure how loud it will be, but we'll stick with it. Okay. So, 8 damage. And who are you hitting?
I'm hitting this big boy.
Big guy? Alright. That is 8 damage. He is looking very shaky at this point. Even though the other one hasn't even gotten out of its hole. Poor guy. He's missing out on all the action.
This one just gets stuck like a pincushion. Ooh.
Don't make
Oh.
He's like,
Ow!
God damn it. Why?
When my dad finds out about this, you're screwed.
That's all I do.
Alrighty. So next is actually the goblin that is still standing for some reason or another. He just pulls out his bow, if he hasn't already, and he takes aim at Garon because he realizes this isn't a scarecrow. I need to do something.
And they're like 5 feet away.
No, not the goblins in the pit.
Sure. Oh.
That one.
Right, no problem.
Right now, that was clinging to the edge for dear life.
I was gonna say.
Okay, let's see. That's +4 to hit. Does that hit, Garon?
No.
Alright, so that is a miss. Just whew, ping. It's like Agata. Burles hears, damn it. The other one's just still cowering beside Burles, just duck and cover.
Are
Envy,
there
your
only
go.
2 goblins left?
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh
The other 4 drops into the pit.
Oh shit!
There's
Oh.
That one. All the rest of these guys are dead,
this one.
and this one's hiding in the field.
It's in your arms, Burles, pretty much.
It's cradled like a baby.
It's your baby now.
A baby
You are
goblin.
its mom.
It's imprinted on you already.
PTSD, be a bitch. Okay.
What does Envy want to do?
It's up to you. You got 3 goblins and an ogre to deal with. 2 ogres, technically, but the one hasn't climbed out of the hole yet.
Well, Envy sees one of the honchos, like, trying to get out. He's like, I can't have that. Pulls the bow off the side of his back, and takes aim.
And you fire?
No, you stay down there.
Are you going to fire at him, or are you just going to aim at him?
Intimidate?
Actually,
If you're not going to fire, I say roll intimidation.
let's do that.
Let's do both.
You're going to intimidate him, then you're going to fire at him. Yeah, that's nice.
Intimidate. What's more intimidating, you? Words or an arrow?
Yes.
Get him to
Yeah.
piss himself before he dies.
Yeah, he pretty much is kind of locks up as he stares up at your arrow and is just like, Ikatita Itago. You just, and Burles understands. Please don't shoot me. I need my brains for things.
What?
No, wait a
brains?
minute. An
All he
18.
sees
I
is an
think
emotion
that should.
mask.
I
staring
think
back
that
at
should
him.
cause him to slip back down the hole.
He kind of slips a little bit, but his sword is so wedged in the side of the hole that he just kind of is dangling there with his feet scraping against the wall.
He just pisses on the other
Shoot him.
goblin.
Shoot him, Envy.
Yeah, just dribble.
Oh god.
Anyway, okay, continue on. Is that all for you, Envy?
Let's see. Alright, I'll shoot the other goblin in there.
So you're gonna shoot the other one after you just got pissed on.
Pissed on.
Make it stay
Shot.
worse.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Insult.
The other goblin just made a hunter's mark for you
That-
to make it easier to
Insult
shoot.
to injury to insult to injury.
That hits. Roll
Piss in
the
the-
damage.
Wound in the piss.
Roll for damage.
These poor
Alright.
suckers.
Yes, max damage.
I feel terrible.
Don't be.
They're just
Well, I mean,
goblins.
You got max damage. This is beautiful.
They're just getting so screwed.
It's not a fair fight.
No, it's not.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, now it's the Nid's turn. And the Nid, how fast
Bark.
can you run?
Bark.
Fork.
Fork.
Bark. Bark.
Fork.
Four.
Fork.
Okay, how fast can you run, fella?
I do say.
40. Okay.
Bark, I
Oh,
do
Now,
say.
wait a minute. We just can't do a reference from the magical land of Yield and not give it a plug. You can go to
you're
our
right.
YouTube page, Rolls to Astonish, and check out the magical land of Yield. Tell them about it, Evan.
Oh man, it's pretty good.
Fork. Fork.
Fork. Yeah, we'll see. He gets to about. Because he can only run 40 feet, he gets to about there.
Don't get in the trap.
That's alright, he's aware of the traps.
Exactly. If you're aware of the traps, then it's not gay.
But he's
But
a dog.
that's about it.
Wait,
the
what?
ogre.
Evan?
The ogre, meanwhile, actually.
Okay, then.
Don't.
He
Just
Steps.
don't.
He steps on these traps, breaking them as well. And then he's going to move. Hey, he's actually going to. He notices the dog, and he's going to move up to the dog.
Don't kick the dog!
Oh dear, what can the ogre do?
I don't
Oh.
think you can
Wait, how much
speed
damage did the ogre take from the cow trip?
You said it was 1d4, right? Or
Yeah.
2d. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
and he stepped on 2 of those. So that's 2d4. So he didn't take that much, but he took a good bit.
Well, I don't see it rolled.
It was rolled earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it just to. I know I rolled it.
The latest roll I see is for the longbow.
No, I think it was rolled before the initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you rolled
This is
initiatives after the
surprise
goblins hit. Yeah. Okay,
he's
so
gotta be up to 30 damage. How much health does this thing have?
it's an ogre. What do you expect?
Yeah, don't go, it's pretty ogre board.
God damn it, Evan. Okay, so he's actually
Not
going
easy
to.
being green.
He's actually going to, because his feet are just mangled all to hell because of all the cow trips he stepped on so far. He's going to take his great club and he's going to swing it down. And
The poor pup.
well, he has to hit, and and it does have some AC. It's +6 to hit. He's got to roll piss poor and miss. And actually, he misses.
Oh.
So he tries to come up and, or no, he tries to come down and swing it downwards, and it just kind of jumps to the side, and the ogre just kind of buries his club in the ground. He's just like, "Hold still, little furry pup. You will make a nice hat." Alright, and with that, it is
Throw me
finally
up there.
Garen's turn.
So,
Nice.
I'm sorry, side question. Would a wolf make a good hat for an ogre like a raccoon hat would for a child?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
So, Garon is gonna just approach this
Stomp
ogre
on-
guy.
Stomp on the ogre.
And let me just check if that's a bonus action or not.
You're gonna bash you with your shield.
Oh no, that's my attack, yeah. And then, yeah, so for my attack, I'm just gonna shield bash it.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me double check. That's a hit.
Oh, wait, wow. Wowee.
Fuck it.
Damn.
Yeah, I got.
Oh.
No, not that. Nope. Get closer. There we go.
Here we go.
Alright.
7.
And for my bonus action, I'd like to use the taunt ability, which for 2 targets gives them disadvantage on targets that aren't me. So I'm gonna do it
Alright.
on this ogre and this goblin.
Okay.
I'm gonna be fighting the hobgoblins alone, it would seem. Or goblins, I don't know.
They're not hobgoblins, they're normal goblins.
Whatever they are.
Goblin. Whatever.
Okay, and that's all?
Yep.
Back at the top, Burles.
Okay. Obviously, it was a mistake to pick Eldritch Blast instead of Fireball.
Well,
I'll
Well,
probably
now
skin
you're
myself with more
now you're
fire.
cleared. Now you're clear to fireball.
you have a goblin in your arms.
And they are.
No, it's
And
on his
it's
back. It's Yoda.
It's a dex roll, right?
No, it's a attack roll with a spell attack bonus of 5.
For fireball.
Bolt, yeah.
Fire.
You hurl a mote of fire at a creature with or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target
Okay.
takes 1d10 fire damage.
They can't hear me.
All right. So go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay. Sorry, I have my sheet very small so I can see all the action unfolding, and it's hindering my performance. Okay.
Imagine me having like all these windows open, much to double check and reference everything.
Yes,
It's a mess.
You have my utter respect.
This is also
Now,
why I'm
I'm
glad I
still
don't do the
hidden.
streaming.
I'm still hidden, so I still have advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that damage 1d10. Ooh, good hit.
Stupid. For some reason I got flies in my room. I don't know why. Get out of here.
I guess you could say your room's pretty fly.
God damn it, Evan.
And
Go in your corner.
I shoot that fireball at the goblin that I hit the Eldritch Blast with before.
Yeah, he's the only one standing there. The other one's carrying beside you.
Yeah.
Evan, you could say that joke flew over their heads.
Oof.
Literally.
Zach, you two, in the corner.
Zach, is it all ogre?
Okay, Buffy, you stop it.
It's never ogre, Evan. It's never ogre.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
Ogre till it's ogre.
What are we in middle school?
Yes.
God damn it.
Now,
I don't want to go back.
I have a DM question.
I don't want to go back either. I had memory problems.
I have a DM question, Haley.
Uh-huh.
So, I've got the dagger in my other hand. Could I throw it as a bonus action and I just don't get the bonus?
Yeah, that'd be like an offhand attack, I would think.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You gotta roll to see if you actually hit the... I guess you're aiming for the goblin still?
Yeah.
Roll to see if you can actually hit the goblin.
After you throw a fireball at it?
Yeah.
Well, he has to hit the goblin. He doesn't... It doesn't matter what damage, he just has to hit the goblin.
I would...
I do not know the stats. That is a miss!
Ooh.
Wait, an 11's a miss on the goblin, but 11's
Yes.
a hit on the ogre?
An ogre's
Yeah.
pretty big dude.
Yeah, they're big and easy to hit, but they have a lot of health.
HP.
Yeah, because you have to remember, ogres have natural armor, goblins are wearing armor.
Okay.
And they're
So-
very spry.
Here's
Yeah.
how I
Spry
imagine
young
it.
lad.
In my head, this is how Burles is playing it. He hits the goblin with the fireball, like right in the chest. It's like, and then Burles throws it offhand, the dagger offhand, and it lands right at his foot. And he says, as a free action, "Join your friend and live." And this is in Goblin. "Fight us and die."
He kind of glares up at your direction, just kind of...
You know,
Do I have to become Saint Burles?
I hiss back, and that's a 17 intimidation.
He just kind of flinches, just like, I didn't think you hit back!
Oh my god.
Was
Yeah,
that
I
good
just-
enough to make it pee itself?
I'll say no for right now. We already had one goblin piss itself and piss on the other goblin. No
There's
more.
already- There's
Not
too
that
much piss
goblin.
on this field already.
It's too much.
Too much kink.
Oh God! Why do you have to bring kink up?
Of course
Oh
we have
god,
to take
speaking
it
of that, this is the perfect
No,
time.
stop
to
this.
No,
Writing.
no,
No, no.
No, not right now, not right now.
Nope. Nope. Burn hell. No.
Save it for later. Save it for later. Until then, we're going to move on from the goblin pissing itself and making Popeye noises from being hit with a firebolt and move along to Sapphire.
Wow.
I do that almost too well. It's sad.
An envy duck.
Okay, Sapphire is going to move up here. Sapphire, work with me. Work with me. Damn it. Thank you.
No.
Okay, she's a little bit closer, and she's going to go ahead and go shooty with the short bow, like short bow again. I can't words right now.
You can do it. I believe.
And she hits. If she didn't, I'd be disappointed.
Oh, damn, does she ever hit?
Yeah,
Wait.
she's good with that bow.
That's a 24. I gotta imagine she can just call her shot.
Oh my god.
Alright, and that goblin, you just see this arrow whiz through the air and just kind of embed in, like, the neck of this guy as he just kind of starts gargling and choking on his own blood and just kind of falls out, just dead.
Ew.
Does it whiz
Straight
by
the hell
Envy's
right where
face?
you belong.
Envy looks back. You know, you could have shot.
What? I like to take my time.
How did she like shoot between his legs or something to shoot that goblin?
Was it
That's
like
how
that
I
scene in RoboCop?
Oh, wait. Crap. I meant to put her over here.
You almost shot me in the face.
Sorry!
Wow.
I just
Right in
imagine
the butt.
the scene from RoboCop where it's just a shoot through the girl's dress.
Envy has a hole in his cape.
No, she probably would have stepped to the side and shot. Okay, so now it's the goblin bosses. The one at the bottom is going to try and climb up again. He's
Please
kind of
don't back
pissed.
Of course he is.
He makes it about halfway out of the hole.
I
It's
gotta make sure they stay down there.
Yeah, he makes it about level with his friend tries to grab for his leg. And his friend just kind of struggles to try and get his footing on the again, but he can't quite get it. If anything, he ends up kicking his friend's hand away as he tries to grab for him, just like, give me your foot, damn it! Just tell me already, give me your foot! That's going to be about all they can do for right now. Killsuck.
Alright.
Oh no.
This is a slaughter.
I have a bad
Yeah,
feeling.
right? Let's see.
Well, actually, I forgot to roll for the ogre to climb out of the hole. So
Yeah.
let's do it real quick.
Well, yeah, do that. Guess if I have a clear shot.
He manages to. He manages to just crawl his way out and stand up. He looks around, just like, what happened?
What the fuck?
And then I shoot him.
Yes.
Then I shoot him. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh.
Oh, mama!
That is
He falls back
that
down.
hits, and that is a hit, and that's double damage.
I hope. Does he fall back down?
So,
14.
14
14.
damage.
just
It's
gets out
not
of the
enough-
hole and...
It's not enough to send him reeling back because it's just an arrow. If it was a crossbow bolt, I'd give it to you. But
Well, it's a longbow. And
So
I'm a
just a
long
normal
ways
arrow.
away.
it's still just a normal arrow. So I'm just going to give you double damage. He just pops up and he just arrow lodges right between his ribs. Ow, my throat.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow, that hurt.
First I get jabbed with a bunch of pointy sticks, and then I get one between the ribs. Worst day ever!
Oh my god, like, I'm
God damn
totally
it, my
gonna talk
nails.
about this.
They're all broken.
I'm still reporting you.
I'm calling the police.
Okay. Anyway, the one goblin's still cowering there to the side, so we're just going to skip them for right now and go straight to Envy.
Alright. I'm just looking, I'm staring the guy down with my mask.
He just kind of looks up at you and hisses, just.
Oh well. I take aim again. Let's see if he's afraid. He's still afraid. Alright. Go back down that hole if you know what's good for you.
And this is intimidation.
Yep.
He just kind of cowers a little bit, and you hear the one below kind of yammer on. Berlis hears this as, if you piss again, I swear I'm going to take your leg off!
Does he piss again?
No, he doesn't. He pretty much vacated his bowels the first time.
Oh god, his bowels too.
No, is the other one right below him?
He's like off to the side below him.
Could I hit him into?
If you angle it just right, sure.
So where would I?
you'd have to be like about here, because he's pretty much like right there.
Ah. Put
Yeah.
myself like right here.
Or just angle it just right.
That might be a better option.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
stand off to the side,
like
kneel
that.
down, aim the bow.
All right, taking my time. I'm taking my time to take a shot. Can I get advantage? Or should I just go? I'll just go with the regular shot.
Yeah, just go.
I'll just go with the regular shot. All right. Okay.
Jesus.
That's a hit.
Envy's good at his job for once.
Roll the damage.
The concussion made him slow. Yeah, the concussion made him slow.
Oh dear. Okay, so you kill that guy, and he just kind of goes slumping, tumbling into the other one. I'm actually going to roll strength to see if he can hold on while his friend's body is just kind of tumbling over to him. And that's a nope.
Ooh.
They both just kind of go tumbling straight to the ground, and he's pretty much pinned under his friend for a moment. It's just like, get off of me, damn it!
Meanwhile, his friend's like,
Yeah, he just then realizes, just like, get out there! Uh-oh.
oh.
Oh no!
Can Envy peer over with his mask
Yes.
and just give a final intimidating, like,
Jesus.
The guy one just kind of stares at him, and just like, ah, fuck.
aww.
Not
My
as
lord,
intimidating.
it faded.
Not as intimidating, but he's kind of spooked.
I have an idea.
Yikes.
Okay, it's his Thinid's go.
I have
And-
a good idea.
The Ned is pretty much going to run up to the ogre, and he's basically going to start nibbling at his freaking kneecaps. Or not even nibbling, he's just full mouth contact.
I bet it tastes awful.
Oh, that's a miss. So he goes for the bite, and he misses, and he just kind of tumbles. Yeah, he goes in, goes for the bite. The ogre somehow manages to dodge, and then it just kind of jumps back, just kind of growling under his breath.
Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't he have advantage though because he's flanked?
Oh, yeah, he does. So let me roll that again real quick. Technically, he is flanked by an ally. Oh,
Well,
damn it!
Doesn't that mostly apply to
Pack
rogue
animals.
sneak attack?
Technically, in battle, if you were in combat and ally within 5 feet of you, you get advantage against your enemy.
I thought that was a pack feature, like a pack animal feature.
Or oh yeah, like pack animal or
I mean,
rogue
it
sneak
is
attack.
a wolf, so it probably still gets that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and that actually does hit.
Bite him. Fucking bite him.
That is 8. Oh,
Oh, wow.
I don't know how to say this, but the Nid manages to, instead of going for the kneecap, he goes up a little bit high, thigh, and actually bites into the femoral artery. That
Oh,
ogre's
yeah.
down. He took the ogre down.
Gushing
You just
blood
kinda-
everywhere.
And he doesn't
He
even leave it
hops
at that.
off.
He just, no, you know how
starts wagging his tail.
no, you know how because you have to remember this is a wild wolf. You know how most wolves, when they bite into prey, they just start shaking their heads to tear it apart. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just going to town on that thigh. And Garon, it's your turn. We got one goblin boss that's pinned under his friend, and one ogre left. That's still relatively good health.
I just
I
shot
want
it.
to rush.
Huh.
Yep, he's the only one. Actually, he'll probably move a little bit too. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, he'll probably stop like right behind his friend just as he dies. It's just like, oh boy.
Okay, so now, just for some flavor text, can I use the corpse as a springboard?
Sure, why the
Oh.
fuck not?
Alright. So I'm just gonna move in and try and shield bash him.
So you're going to leap off of his friend's corpse to shield bash him.
Yes.
I'm actually going to say this, as you leap off, you manage to put just enough pressure that the body lets out this big giant fart and then it just kind of flinches away, just jumps away, just like, what the fuck did I just smell?
Oh god.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
And you missed. You go flying and you fly right past him.
The fart also threw you off. You're like, wait, what?
So I just imagine, like, you know, the whole. He just runs up this other guy, just goes in for just the hit with the shield and misses and lands in that 3-point stance. You know the one.
Yeah.
This will
Okay.
still work.
Wait,
Second-
don't you have a bonus action?
Yeah, but there's not much I can do with it. I'm just going to taunt the last 2 remaining enemies so they have disadvantage on attacks against not me.
Okay. Against not me. Okay, so that is Garen's turn. Burles.
Okay.
So I got that one goblin cowering beside you. Like, he don't even know what the fuck's going on. For all he knows, it could be the end of the world. Like, literally.
Burles just whispers to him, "It's okay, just stay down in Goblin."
Edna!
Okay, so please move the screen back. Backboard Burles's, when you move it, it moves for me too.
You are right. Ding it. Right there.
More to the. Okay, yes.
Everybody just start pinging it.
Start pinging Burles.
Well, no, like people are moving the screen.
Everybody should be able to move the screen independently.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're watching on stream.
Yeah, you should be able to move the screen of your own volition.
Killsick, are you like readying an arrow shot? Because it did the
Yes.
red arrow really far away and it moved again.
I was just playing around with it.
Yes, I have an idea.
Alright, so what are you planning on doing? Because,
Well, if I can get this to stop moving on me.
yeah, I have no idea what your issue is there. As far as I know, everybody should be able to move the, at least the map here independently on their own. I don't have any control over it.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, you know what? Since I can't. Let's just say that Burles leapt over. Okay, now I'm getting nauseous. Okay, I've got the arcane trickster thing, so my or a spell sniper. So my spell range is double. So I can shoot a fireball at that ogre that that Garon is messing with.
Yeah,
And that's
35 feet.
what- Huh?
Yeah, 35 feet and it's a direct hit.
Yeah.
Or a direct shot, I mean, not a direct hit, direct shot. So, if you're doing firebolt, go ahead and roll the hit.
15.
That hits. Roll me the damage.
Nine.
Alrighty. That ogre is looking shaky. And it's Sapphire's turn. And she should have, since Garon moved, she should have a clear shot. Okay, Sapphire. Can you finish this ogre off? I doubt it, but let's give it a shot anyway. Oh, 25.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude.
It's not a crit, though, so not a natural. Close enough, but not natural.
It may not be natural, but she is.
Ew, minimum damage.
Oh.
It's Maybelline.
Okay. So
Like
that's going to be it for her. If Garon's
Maybelline.
turn. And Ivgern can move 35, but damn it, menus. Okay, and Ivgern's actually going to go ahead and charge in. And unlike Garon, where he failed to do the springboard thing, Ivgern's going to attempt to do the same thing, but he's going to pull out his scimitar and try to whack at the ogre.
Trying to steal my shit?
And he misses. So he just kind of goes flying back behind him.
This great, unimpressive display of acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm actually going to roll acrobatics to see if he actually sticks the landing. Nope. That's a negatory. Yeah,
The
he
dead
kinda
ogre
tripped the-
lets out another fart.
Yes.
Oh,
He
God.
just kind of very sloppily rolls and kind of more or less catches himself on his in a kneeling position, more or less. It's like, God damn it! He kind of glances back and is like, can somebody please hit this thing? That is the goblin boss's turn, and after shoving his friend's dead corpse off, he's going to try and climb up again.
How much movement does shoving a corpse cost you?
Well, I mean, I think it's like half your movement to get up from being prone.
Yeah, so we'll say it's about that. So he actually manages to scramble up pretty good. He gets some good grip, and again, he gets about halfway up.
Oh man.
But that's about it. Okay. Killsec, your go. Still got ogre alive.
I am going to take a shot, and if I hit, I am going to smite. Oh wait, nope. I rolled my javelin, my bad.
That's a hit.
Still pretty impressive. Oh,
And
that's less
that's
impressive.
also 2d8 on top of that because...
Good.
8. Okay.
Yeah, that ogre dropped. So yeah, that ogre, this arrow just kind of goes whizzing through the air, and it just kind of embeds under its collarbone, just like son of a. And then just a searing heat just kind of expands out from the spine, just kind of engulfs his chest. He kind of croaks a little bit, and he actually stumbles back and almost falls on Ivgern, who glances back just in time to see, oh shit, he's falling. Slip. And he just kind of
Damn it.
falls back, just thud.
It would be horribly hilarious if it landed on the goblin boss.
My entire plan was to push him into the hole.
Well, you can still push him in.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, do
fair.
you want to do that? Do you want
Oh, I
to
would
push
love
him
to
into
push
the
him
hole?
into the hole.
Roll
I don't
me,
kill him first.
roll me, athletics to see if you can shove him into the hole. Yep, you managed to do it, and he goes in. He narrowly misses the goblin, who actually needs to move. Goblin, not you, goblin. Because he's up on the wall. He just kind of falls. Goblin kind of flinches and looks back and just like, what the hell?
It's alright. There's gonna be something else falling towards him next time I get up.
Okay, then. That was Ivgern, and now it is the goblin boss. Or no, that was Killsec, and now it's Envy. Ugh.
I already win.
Envy slowly strolls over to this side
Oh.
and raises his bow. And raises his bow again.
Oh.
Alright, friend. You have two choices. Stay down there and accept your fate, or dive through an arrow.
Roll
Which
intimidation.
choice? Fuck.
He just kind of growls and just like, I'm not scared of you!
Very well.
Probably more like, fuck you!
Very well. Envy says, and he lets loose an arrow.
Does he
dear.
even know that all of his troops are dead? Everyone.
Likely
Even
no.
the women and children.
Oh, that's considerable damage. Not enough to kill him.
And the
Yeah.
younglings.
Yeah.
You just kind of wedge it in his chainmail. He's just like, ah! Fuck!
Can I, as a bonus action, pick up Garen's hammer and throw it at him?
I thought my
How
hammer's
close
over
is it?
here.
Oh, it's over here. Can I
It's
still
let me
that, or-
let me draw it.
Well, how
Hammer.
much movement do you have
There
left?
we go. I have 10, I believe. So I should be able to make it.
Throwing it
Oh,
is
you're
would
right
be
there.
a strength-related thing.
You can get it, but you can't get back to the hole.
I can't just throw it.
Yeah, you could
At
throw it
art.
over your shoulder as an offhand attack.
Yeah, you'd have to roll a disadvantage because you can't exactly aim throwing it over your shoulder.
Envy just goes over and picks it up.
Alright.
Gets ready to throw it. As soon as
Yeah.
he gets one peek of the goblin head.
And I assume everybody just kind of crowds around the hole at this point because, I mean...
Oh, I'm doing more than crowding around it.
Well, I'm watching this goblin. Because apparently it's Burles's friend, and I want to see if it goes anywhere.
Yeah, and it just kind of walks over to the hole and looks down, just kind of starts growling under his breath.
May I try to jump on the goblin?
Oh god.
Body slam!
I want to body slam the goblin.
If you want to,
Gloria.
sure, but you're gonna have to climb out of the hole when you're done.
That's fair.
He's
Alright.
tall. It's okay.
Go. I'm not even sure what the hell you'd roll for that, honestly.
Strength?
Falling damage. Gravity. Athletics to hit, basically.
Yeah.
To run and jump.
Sure.
It's like a tackle, except worse.
Yep.
Said you let gravity do most of the work.
Add gravity. Your damage.
Oh god.
Yes.
Garon, how much do you weigh?
Let me check the sheet. About 300 pounds.
Damn.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
He's a very.
You are hulky.
He is a big boy. Big boy.
I mean, that's gotta be an extra 1d6.
He's a big, big
Well,
man.
I mean, normally it's supposed to be 1d. Well, actually, yeah, it will be 1d6 because it's 10 feet for 10 feet of falling. That hole 16 feet deep. So, yep,
1d6 damage for me.
yep. Go ahead and roll it. Oh, you did just enough.
That works.
It's funny how you crushed this goblin.
So he kind of walks up to the edge of the hole, looks down, and then just dives down, dives right in, feet first, lands on this like goblin's head and shoulder, and then just guides him down towards the ground and just lands with a crunch on top of the pile of other goblins.
And with that, everybody's dead except for one that's still cowering in the fields.
Yes. Burles raises his hands and is like, okay, everybody, let's give him a sporting chance. I mean, let's see if he's too stupid to live.
I'll take him on.
Hey, could everybody turn up Gnor by like 10%?
Something much more colorful like that.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Come here, little buddy. It's okay. You can walk away from this alive if you're smart.
See, you blend in with so many other
Come here, little buddy.
things,
What's your name?
He's kind of shell-shocked right now.
see sparkles in the water. Or stars.
Certainly not. Ernie!
Arnie? His name is Arnie the Goblin. I love
I'm hearing Ernie in the background. What the fuck, Evan?
I started playing It's Not Easy Being Green.
Oh my
That's
God.
Kermit.
That's Kermit? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm so out of date. I'm tired. I'm just everything right now.
Should I start rolling to get out of this hole?
Yeah, let's start rolling to climb out of the hole while I find this
Well,
goblin's fucking
I
name.
mean, you can use the ogre as a stepping stool.
And he does.
You know, I'm just imagining, because an ogre and 2 goblin bodies, I'm just imagining Garon just stacking the bodies up on top of each other and him just like climbing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Kang. His name is Kang.
Kang. Okay, Kang. Come here, little buddy. I mean,
What?
do you understand that we just slaughtered your friends and didn't even break a sweat?
Oh my god, just realized all the fucking memes in the chat. God damn it.
Sorry.
I wasn't even paying attention to the chat this entire time. Motherfucker.
Sorry.
God damn. Okay, anyway, go on. I'm flustered right now. I'm flustered.
Okay, so Burles
Very
is
much
gonna
so.
roll another persuasion. Because I would really.
Oh, hi.
I mean, at this point,
I have your hammer, man. And we can do your hammer.
I mean, at this point, Burles just feels.
Wait, this side one
bad.
shit. One
And-
second. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one again. Keep grabbing the loud one. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. Okay, go ahead. I think I got it. There we go, I got it. You're good, go ahead.
I mean, at this point, Burles just feels bad, and he calls everybody around, armed, of course.
Yeah,
You
Sister
know.
Kilsek is watching the goblin behind him.
And
He has both swords drawn, prepared to battle.
Yeah, the ninja just kind of wanders. He doesn't wander too close to the goblin. Actually, fucking cow trip.
Garon wipes the goblin off of his feet.
and he's just like, guys, I mean, Kang here is obviously the smartest of all these goblins, he says with a chuckle.
Or
Are
the
you
luckiest.
serious? This is Sapphire speaking up as she walks up next to Burles. Are you serious? The smart. Did you realize this is the goblin we're talking about, right?
Hey, he was smart enough to run away.
Yeah,
Because
to
you cast
you.
a spell on him.
Exactly.
Burles looks at Kilsick and is like, look, if you're gonna kill him, just do it.
Just, you can hear them shouting at each other from across the map.
Well, I'm right here, right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw.
Well, I'm just
But-
telling Envy.
But I mean,
Yeah, I did
Burles
see.
is just like, this is not fair. At least give him the chance to choose his own fate. I mean,
Okay,
he
you can
looks
fight.
right
You can fight
at.
with honor right here. Envy slowly walks up with blades drawn. and puts
Envy,
one.
stop.
Kilsek speaks to the goblin. You, do you speak common?
Yes.
Would you rather die here, or would you rather run?
Honestly, the two options, I'd rather run.
Then go, and don't come back stealing from these halflings again.
Alright, alright, we won't mess with the likes of you again. We won't mess with the halflings again. Ah!
Kilsek folds her arms and looks into the pits. Well, we've already done mass graves for them. Let's just all toss them in and bury them. Burn them. Call it good.
Don't forget the cow trips.
Yeah,
Well-
Burles is gonna take those.
I would hope you would take care of your own traps. Well done.
You see Envy visibly relax, as if all the weight of the world just fell off of him.
Nothing about Garon changes.
Burles walks over to
I hate
Sister
playing this
Kilsick.
part.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hate playing this part of the role. He puts his swords away and just kind of sits cross-legged, looking away from the pit. All I got.
Burles walks over to Sister Kilsick and he's like, that was merciful of you. I can respect that. He shakes his head and just says, I hope he has the common sense to not get himself in this situation again.
It's not our problem. Hopefully, we've scared him enough. Alright.
Yeah, but otherwise, I'd say this is job well done.
Indeed.
Yeah, and they
Very.
wanted proof, right? So what do? Cut off the goblin's ears, behead one of them?
That's
We'll
up
take
to you
a-
guys.
Let's take an ogre head.
An entire ogre. Oh my god.
Quite a trophy.
I'm not doing that.
Kilsec goes and chops the one ogre that wasn't pushed in the fit.
Garen's
Hit
gonna
ya.
hold the head for her.
And
I was going
she
to say, if you wanted to
produces
present
a
that, you
sack.
might want to preserve it.
She,
Will it fit
pulls
in the
out
bag
a-
of holding?
I have a
Yeah.
potato sack. Don't ruin your bag of holding with a bleeding ogre head.
It'll get all over the equipment. We don't want that.
What
It's
equipment?
all ogre now, okay?
The bag of holding is empty.
Well, it's gonna get soaked with ogre blood and God knows what else. Just let me keep it in this bag. And I'll show it to the halflings. If they're still at their place. Otherwise, I guess we'll just stay at the inn for tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're probably turned in by now, so if you want to preserve that head, you're going to have to, because they won't be in the longhouse until early tomorrow.
It won't rot.
Early
in the
tomorrow?
day.
You know where they live, right? We can just knock on your aunt's door and show her proof.
I mean, sure, I guess. It's going to be a little bit baffling, but sure.
They asked us to do a task. We fulfilled the task.
If not, it won't rot in a day.
Alright, in that case,
Otherwise, I'm sure the inn has some salt.
yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and head back into town then, I guess.
Indeed. Kilsec has a blank face and just strides on forward.
Alright, and you guys, after a little bit of walking, make your way back into town, and Sapphire guides you to her house, and just kind of, she's a bit hesitant at first, but then she does just flat out knock on the door. Thank you. After a little bit, you hear a little stirring within, and the door opens, and you see Izildi. She's dressed down, not like down like a nightgown. She's more or less in like a house dress sort of thing. And she kind of looks over you all, and she's like, "Oh, what are you lot doing here? You finished already?"
Kilsec reveals the ogre head. Yes,
Oh.
quite finished. We
Oh
buried
my.
him.
That's impressive. Very well done. Very well done. This is enough proof, so let me, actually, I'm not sure where... Oh, yes, I'll have to, mention it to Felmy later on. She's got the other key, but don't worry, the key will be ready for you lot tomorrow, and then we can preview your final task. Because we did have something, somewhat of an issue that's been going on for a while that we think you'll be able to take care of.
What particular issue, if I may ask?
I won't explain it right now, but it is very late and early to meet with the rest of the council tomorrow morning. We'll save the details for later. Job well done for you lot, but I will see you in the morning.
Of course.
Sapphire, are you going to come in for the night, or are you going to stay with your friends here? Yeah, it was all the same with you. I'll just stay with them. Alright, just don't cause trouble again. Not a problem. Izildi shuts the door, and Sapphire just heavily sighs. She still
Yeah.
treats me like I'm young.
Kilsec
Okay.
also lets out a sigh and grabs a torch and goes to burn the stump of the ogre so it stops bleeding.
That's one way to do it.
Garen's gonna try to play with the long, furry rat.
Yeah, Sapphire will hold up her arms that way Sable can slither up her arm to hop onto your shoulder.
Burles is looking to see if there are any night owl, preferably intoxicated, that he could remove their coin of.
Very likely if you go to the tavern.
We are talking about halflings here.
I just want to rest. Envy just puts his arms above his head and just kind of, you hear a yawn come from him.
Understandable.
Mask like slightly shoves up a little bit, revealing his mouth.
In that case, let's head off to the inn that your friends booked a room in and turn in for the night.
Do we have one room or multiple rooms?
He likely got multiple rooms for you guys.
Alright, we bunking up?
Burles is with Ibgern.
Yeah, I can already see it just immediately linking his arm with Ibgern's. What? Okay, that works, I guess. Synod, you're staying outside the room. Synod just kind of just like, hey, if there was enough room on the bed, I would invite you, but evidently with the halfling in, I don't expect much room. No. I'll owe you later.
So, Garon looks down at Kilsec and just more or less just nods like, we going?
I think I'll have something to eat and then I will go to rest.
In that case, do you want to bunk a room with me and then have Envy and Garon share?
Wait, what?
Because Sapphire is hanging out with you guys.
Oh, right.
So I'm not sure where your friend went, but I'm sure he's safe somewhere. Meanwhile, we pan back to the farm, and X is asleep in behind the farmhouse with a bunch of cats.
Covered in cats.
Cat pile!
So many adorable kids.
Yep, is there anything anybody wants to do during the night before they turn in? Aside from eating and drinking? Alright.
Just making sure I'm the last one to go to sleep.
Alright.
In case some of our shiftier characters try anything.
Alright, but otherwise, Sapphire will probably join you for bed, and she'll eventually tire out and head to bed. Envy, Garon, you gonna do anything?
Garon's just gonna return to his room.
Envy probably wants a small bath before bed.
Alright, so after a little bit of nourishment for the night, you guys all turn into your room, with Ibgern likely trailing into his shared room with Burles first to get settled in and just lay out on his bed for a moment.
Okay, now Burles is still Burles. He's going to make a perception roll to see if there's a target. 18 or 22, either way, to see if there's a target right for the stealing.
There seem to be quite a couple in here tonight. It seems like the artisans, or at least one of the artisan families, seems to be celebrating something tonight. Because there are quite a few people, or quite a few halflings in like the fanciful robes that have very great coin purses for the picking.
I'm thinking Kilsec rolled a 13 perception. I'm thinking she doesn't spot me doing what I'm about to do.
Probably not.
Okay, so here's what Burles is gonna do.
Unless you really mess up your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what Burles is gonna do. He's gonna get some food for himself and Idburn, and he is going to use the invisible mage hand to loosen the coin purse again of the most susceptible, think-looking victim. I'm gonna say you should have advantage on that because he's targeting someone who's drunk.
Yeah, drunk, invisible hand, and you're in a place that distracted with a bunch of other sensations. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, like I use the hand to keep the coin purse from making noise as it falls.
All right.
25.
Yep. You loosen it, and you manage to get underneath just quick enough so that way it doesn't make too much noise, and then just very gently lower it, even kind of tuck it under the table a little bit.
Yeah, do I need to look again to see if Killsick's aware of anything?
No, she seems to be just mostly staring around. Like, if Sapphire's out there, she's probably more focused on Sapphire, more or less.
Burlis discreetly gathers the coin in an area that he can just walk by as he's taking his food up, and no one's the wiser. Brings his food, and he's got a couple more coins to his purse, and then he goes up. Sorry guys, I've got you. If you've been in the interdimensional tavern, you know that Burlis has some unfinished business. He takes the food to Igburn. He gives Thenid a nice little snack for as a bribe for giving him his privacy and a little thank you. And as Burlis and Ibgurn are dining, Burlis slowly rolls up his sleeve and reveals, I guess, a homemade tattoo or mutilation, whatever you want to think of it.
Scarification.
Scarification, yeah.
With the heart with their names in it.
Yeah, Edgar, while he's tearing into whatever meat's on the platter, he just kind of glances over and he just kind of stops mid-bite. He's just like, "What? What's that? Burlis? What the? What?
I didn't do this."
Well, don't look at me. I didn't do it either. He just kind of sets his food down, sets his plate to the side, and takes a closer look at it, just kind of very carefully examining it, just like, I have no idea where this could have come from. I mean, it kind of ponders quietly for a moment. Wait a minute. And he kind of flusters for a moment, he looks away. Yeah, I honestly have no idea where this could have come from. I don't know, you think somebody might have done it to you while we were asleep as like some kind of, I don't know, trick or something? I certainly wouldn't put it past them.
Burlis moves his bicep closer to Igburn, and he says, "This was done by fire. I'm the only one that can do that, right?"
I believe so, unless Envy or someone else, or even X, are hiding some kind of fire capabilities. I know I don't have fire. I have ice, sure, but not fire. So then, what exactly does this mean?
Burlis, who's already on friendly terms with Igburn from past dalliances, nuzzles basically into Igburn's neck and scratches his hair and says, "I don't know. I mean, what do you..." And he just sort of goes quiet, and Burlis doesn't know what to say.
I don't really even know what to make of this. I mean, oh no, it's just... Listen, we got enough going on with these tasks, right? Let's just set this aside for right now, focus on getting this amulet, and depending on where we head to next, we'll probably have plenty of time to try and mold. But until then, let's just try and focus on this amulet, and who knows, maybe some kind of an answer will come out of it. Maybe. But for now, I just don't have an answer.
And with that, Burlis rolls back down his sleeve and somberly prepares for bed. And no hanky panky, no, just Burlis goes right into trance mode.
Garon just kind of sighs, and after he's certain that Burles is in trance, he just kind of quietly gets up and steps out of the room, kind of meandering back out to the tavern to see if anyone else from the party's awake.
You see Envy with a cotton shirt, kind of just sitting around. He's looking down his shirt very carefully. Be careful.
Man, I feel like I just queued up that song for nothing.
Which song? No. That's for the tavern. That's for the National Tavern Room.
Yeah.
Oh my
You don't
god.
need Envy to be scarred again.
No, like Burles, when Burles is a creature of wanton pleasure. It's right in his bio. But I mean,
I can't read your bio, man.
He's still a human being. Like, he's not going to... He's got this huge mystery. He's got scarification. And yes, while they have been romantic in the past, it was never anything of that seriousness. So yeah, I mean, he's not... Like, at least my logic for playing it, I mean... If you really want, I can just be like, bend over, baby. But my logic is...
I wasn't suggesting that at all.
Evan sure was.
I was absolutely expecting that.
I mean, whatever works. I mean...
Drug.
Yeah, maybe. But,
Well, Kelsek,
Anyway.
make sure she is the last to go. And kind of glances at Sapphire kind of uncomfortably. And when they reach the room and there's just one bed, and she looks to Sapphire and pushes on the bed, and it's like, it's too soft. You can have this to yourself. I'll sleep on the floor.
are you sure? I mean... you're really, I guess, in my town. If you want the bed, I wouldn't mind. It certainly wouldn't be the first time.
It's too soft. I need something harder, like the floor. And I flip out my bedroll. And I sit on it, and I light a few candles to prepare my evening prayers.
Alright, well, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm kind of a light sleeper, so...
Man, I'm glad that they didn't, that Garon and her didn't group up, because then nobody would be using the bed.
Well, we
Look
could
into
invite
Garon
the
and
dog
Envy's
in and say, hey, you want the bed? And then I'm sure the dog would love it.
Yeah, so, Garon doesn't so much as sleep as just sit down in a chair and stop moving.
Alright.
When Envy enters the room, he's fresh out of the bath. He sees Garon just kind of sitting there like a statue. He doesn't know if he's asleep or not, and he waves a hand in front of it, just like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, and actually, before Envy turns in for the night, he'll kind of hear a soft knock at the door.
Envy turns and opens the door.
Garon
Very
just looks
slowly.
towards the door.
And he sees Imgern standing there. He's not
terrifying.
really in like any of his furs or anything. He's standing there, and he seems a bit tense, confused, a whole bunch of stuff. And he just kind of looks at Envy. He's just like, "All right,
What's wrong?
this is something that's going to be a little bit complicated, but I need to talk to somebody about this." And he kind of glances in at Garon, and she's like, "Would you rather I come in there and talk about this, or do you want to go somewhere else?" It's nothing like bad. It's just, I figured it's something to teach you about the culture of the elves, and it's just something I need to right now.
Okay. Envy slowly steps out. Bye, Garon. Good night. And waves.
Wow. Wow. Garen just sits alone.
He doesn't want to bother Garon while he's trying to sleep or something.
I'd
Long
supposedly
chatter.
sleep. Okay, so if Garen kind of takes a deep breath and just, well, I'm not sure exactly Drow per se if this is the same thing, but I guess this is something that probably would be commonplace among most elven races, but you're familiar since you are half Drow with some of the traditions of some of the man races. You know, the marriages, the engagements, and all that kind of stuff. That kind of thing, right?
Envy just kind of looks up while scratching the side of his face. Not really.
Alright,
Mr.
well,
Luck tried to teach me as best he could, but he didn't really know much about elven culture.
right, well, there is kind of a difference between man culture and elf culture as far as, you know, romances kind of stuff that, he just kind of seems a little bit flustered at this point. The point I'm trying to reach is where, unlike with the humans and all that, where they have the, you know, the points or the periods of engagement, the marriages, and elves run a little bit differently, or at least as far as I know with growing up with the wood elf culture, is normally typically male elves usually take a lot of mates, but there is only one person that we dedicate ourselves to, and that is what we call a half soul. I'm not sure what it would be in Drow, but that's what we refer to it as, is a half soul. Basically, yeah, we believed at one point really found that she thought that her people would be better if their souls were essentially divided in half, and that in order to be technically full in a sense, they had to seek out that other half, and sometimes that other half would be a completely different race even. So, you know, she made it a little bit difficult for some, but there are a few that have found their half soul. It's very rare for them to be of any other race other than wood elf, I mean, or at least outside the elven race range, but that's not the point. The point I'm getting to is that half souls are basically the other part of an elf, really. The eternal mate. And, well, he kind of glances off to his side, and he kind of goes a little bit quiet, and she's like, recently something has come up, and I just, he's a little bit flustered. He kind of covers his face in his hands, just, I don't even know how to put this.
Envy stares at Ibrin. Did something happen, Burles? Just looks at him directly.
He just kind of looks up and she's like, yeah, Burles bears this kind of mark. It's strange. He doesn't recall having it before we fell asleep out in the fields, but he kind of scratches his arm a little bit. I have a feeling it's probably a sign from really fun. That perhaps, maybe, she's probably trying to tell him something that I'm too scared to tell myself.
Envy chuckles a bit. Just, Mr. Lupp had many escapades whenever I was around. And at times I happened to fall into traps, I suppose. And
Oh, you gotta watch out for those.
knock. Please, just keep the door locked. He looks away with a small blush on his face.
No,
Reaches
that's...
for his mask and puts it on.
No, that's not the point. That's different. With a half soul, it's much more than just full energy. He just kind of sighs heavily. He's just like, Burles is my half soul. I've known it since I met him. I've known it for this long, but he just kind of turns and beats his fist against the wall. I can't just tell him. I know how he is. He enjoys his lifestyle right now, and I don't want to ruin that for him, but seeing as how really fans starting to show signs, I can't keep it hidden for much longer. I don't know what to do.
It's kind of funny. Aren't you supposed to be the old wise one? He puts his arms behind his back.
Oh, I'm glad you find some humor out of this.
But if I'm honest, Dad always said to be blunt, and DL would always constantly say, "Be forward," but he trails off a bit. Never mind. Just be direct. If you're honest with him, I'm sure he'll understand.
Right. I'm really not sure, because I do appreciate his free spirit. I do. I adore it about him. But I don't really want to tie him down if it's not what he wants. And if it's not what he wants, then he is my half-soul, and he doesn't want it. I fear his rejection.
Over and flicks him.
Ow!
Flicks him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down.
Can I roll to see if Garon can hear this from the room?
Perception.
No.
Yeah, no. That's a no. If Karen just kind of says something. I'm sorry. I'm just in general being fast. Killsec hears all of this. Actually, let me check, because Sapphire is a light sleeper.
Well, I'm currently praying right now.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That would be... Oh my god. Does she have... she is a rogue. I just want to make sure she doesn't have expertise in anything. Nope, that's all good. Yeah, she kind of can make out some of the voices, but she's more or less trying to block so she can sleep.
Killsec's ears perp up. She hears everything, but kind of brushes it aside, and if they wanted her opinion, they would have asked.
Yeah, and Edward's just kind of nervously rubbing his hands together, just like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. This really isn't like me to be this freak out and spazzy, but I just really don't know what to do, and this is the first time I've seen a sign from Rilifan directly about this kind of thing, and I really don't know what to do. I don't exactly have anyone else to refer to in this matter. I really don't.
I'm surprised you put your faith in a random stranger as of this point. He pushes up his mask over his head. You know, we don't exactly know each other that much. I'm surprised you're confiding in me with this.
Again, it's not like I really have too many other options. I mean, the thing is, I trust you probably the most out of just about everybody else in this group. Well, maybe Killsec a little bit more, but I wouldn't want to disturb her at this point in the night.
Well, I guess my advice still stands. Just be honest with him. It's worse to keep a secret than... He stops and shakes his head. Yeah, it's worse to keep a secret than hold it in forever. After all, it can only make things worse, right? If you hold back so long, you'll never be free of it. He just kind of glances back. Do you mind if I'm honest with something?
Sure.
Listen. Here. He offers the mask. Offers the mask to him. Take a look.
He very hesitantly takes and examines it.
Can you read to me what's there?
Kind of squints a little bit. It's a little bit jagged in the handwriting, but I can kind of make it out. You'll never falter in the dark, nor will you be blinded by light. You must never give in. There's a name here. Yeah?
CL.
That's not a quote. And, There's another name in here. Life Horizon?
Oh, he snatches his mask. Sorry.
That's alright.
Well, my old friend Ciel used to always tell me this phrase, and she even made it write it down, right there, in the mask that I always used to wear in my village. Well, she told me to always have it there because she wanted me to be braver, and she thought maybe the words would help me be stronger. I suppose that's the right one. He puts a finger up to his lip. What else? Oh. He then backs up a bit. Well, since you already read the name, I guess I should introduce myself properly, huh?
Oh.
He smiles lightly and bows. My name is Leaf Horizon. It's nice to meet you, Edgar.
Nice to meet you as well, Leaf.
Leaf.
Leaf. Yeah, I still need to work on that.
You know,
it's so much stranger than me, but I can work with it.
No. Please just keep calling me Envy. For the time being, at least.
Alright.
I can't exactly use that name yet. Though it's nice to know people would have known my name anyway.
Right. Well, thanks. I'm sorry to disturb you. That's with something so menial, but I just really need to get it off my chest before it bothers me anymore. Hopefully, by the time we get this first amulet, I can figure out exactly how I want to confront him about this.
I'm sure you will. Envy kind of puts his mask on his belt and turns away. I'm sure you'll figure it out just fine. After all, you are pretty wise and smart. A lot more than me, that's for sure.
Some days I'm wondering myself if I truly am that wise.
Only time can tell, right? He glances over with a silver eye.
I suppose so. Well, I best head to bed.
Good night.
Night.
Envy stares down at the ground. I wonder if it's really okay for me to hide so much. He lifts his shirt up to reveal his little bit of burns. His burns. No, not yet. I should at least be transparent with them about my name at some point. Oh well. It's getting late. I should go to bed. He then marches off, making sure his burns are nicely covered and hidden. Opens the door.
And with that, I believe everybody's turned in for the night.
Well, I was just finishing up my last few prayers, and I look at the halfling uncomfortably and pull off my armor. And I go to sleep, just kind of staring at the ceiling for a bit before I go to sleep. Just not feeling the best. Just the calm before the storm.
And actually, just before you fall asleep, you do feel something kind of furry nuzzle up against your arm, and you kind of look to the side and you see that it is actually Sable, just kind of nuzzling up against you. It kind of sets its head on your shoulder and just kind of stares at you with its beady eyes.
Kilsek stares back, kind of shocked. Please don't claw my eyes out in my sleep.
And just kind of very carefully crawls up. It doesn't really completely crawl up onto your shoulder, but it crawls up enough to at least rest the front half of its body on your shoulder, and then just kind of falls asleep.
Kilsek sighs and cringes a little bit. Safe enough for a halfling, I guess.
All right. And with that, I believe we can call it a night.
Nice.
Whew, alrighty. So, how's everybody feeling?
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
Feeling it.
I'm digging it.
I'll
Enjoying
tell you what
myself, I
I'll
guess.
tell you what I'm not feeling, and I'm not feeling waiting another 2 weeks for this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very impatient at this point.
I understand, but hey, it's the one thing that you guys are actually eager to play this. You know, that's a good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got tickets to Pat Benatar on Saturday. So,
Oh.
I mean, how serious are you? I mean, you want to do a special bonus edition on an off night? I should be back by 11.
It's up to you guys. If you want to discuss it during the week, we can arrange it. Otherwise, we'll just try to keep it to the normal bi-weekly schedule. But it's up to you guys.
I mean,
It's something to keep our minds on, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I would say that the special like off week edition should be something we build up to, like really promote the hell out of. So I would say, a week might not be enough time, but that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, but if you guys are interested in doing it, just, we'll arrange for a Saturday that everybody can make it to join in on the game at a decent enough time where most everybody can be in on it. And then I'll just conjure up an idea and we can roll from there.
we'll talk about it.
Ooh.
You know what? And since this is still recording, I assume.
Yes.
Of course, Envy and Igburn. Of course, Envy is the one Igburn goes to. If you are on the Rolls to Astonish Discord app, those two have gotten on quite well.
Well, not as quite well as Igburn and Barlis, but
Well, I mean, they did technically light up a tavern room, so...
Yep. Scared Envy and Zan just walking by.
Okay, now wait a minute. I specifically wrote that in a way that even if somebody did see it, they wouldn't actually see anything. So what did Envy and Garon see?
Oh, Garon saw nothing.
Or, I'm sorry, X. But yeah, what did Envy see? Because, like, Burles was lit up like a supernova. Like, I even said their forms are indistinguishable.
All right, let's end the stream before we talk about
Yes,
this.
please.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this up. Come on.
Yeah.
Good Christian
Alrighty,
recording.
so next time on the Legends of the Five Amulets, these guys will be taking on their third task to get the final key, and hopefully be able to access the Tomb of Fortune, where the Lacrosse amulet rests. But what difficulties will they face on this next task? Will they be facing more goblins or ogres? Will they be facing something entirely different? Are they going to be potentially facing a new infamous tree challenge like the last couple batches of adventurers were? We'll get it all figured out next time. Until then, follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, follow our Facebook page to stay up to date with our games. We got the Bounty Babes game tomorrow night at, I believe we're starting at 8 o'clock on the dot. So if you want to join us for that, right now we're in the middle of basically hunting down a casino owner with that, and we're probably going to be killing him and shanking him in the butt a couple times tomorrow, so join in for that. And otherwise, if you want to stay up to date with our games, again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are where it's at, and Evan will more than likely be dropping the link to the Discord server down below, so if you want to join in on the antics in the interdimensional tavern, or if you want to join in on any of our future one-shots and games and such, you just hop on there, and if there's a game that you have interest in, just tell us and we'll add you to the roster. you know, yada yada yada, all this endorsement stuff. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, hang tight, enjoy the ride, and roll on!